Hello. Welcome to the FIDE World Cup day 26th. Guys, can you believe it? It's almost going to be a month. And normally a tournament which is of 9-round event, it means that normally a tournament which is of 9-round event, it means normally a tournament which is of 9-round event, it means normally a tournament which is of 9-round event, it means normally a tournament which is of 9. I guess there is an echo. I am fixing it in a bit. When Sagar is absent, something always has to go wrong. Yep. There it is. Okay, that's cool. We are cool. Everything is fine right now. I hope to check the chat and confirm all fine before I start talking, but we have a poll there and whew, Sagar is in the air, guys. He is in the air. He is traveling to Germany. We are all waiting for him. So he'll be like, as soon as he lands, he will be joining us. I have shared the link. But before that, what I would really like to show you is this thing over here. Oops. One moment there. Yes, there we have Prag versus Carlsen. The finals are here. The tie break. What an amazing thumbnail by Abhyudaya here, which we are having. And I believe this is going to be the longest event Prag or even Magnus would have played. Do you remember any other event where they have been playing for more than 26 days? Plus, how many games? How many games have they played until now? Let's just very quickly have a look at it. Here we have Prag. In round 1, he got a bye. Just a flashback here. Round 2, he played with Maxim. He won in the classical match 1.5 half. In round 3, Prag played with David Navarra. He won that also in the classical match. In round 4, he beats Hikaru Nakamaura in the tie break. And we all remember the tie break. 2-0 was the score. In round 5, that again ended in the classical match. Prag beat Ferenc Burkish in round 6. What a long marathon it was with Arjun Erigesi. A total of 9 games, and Prag beat Arjun with a total score of 5 versus 4. Then we had a round 7, another tiebreak for Prag. 3.5, 2.5 was the score, and you see him now playing with Magnus. First 2 very simple classical games ended in a draw, and today we are in tie break. So that is about it. You can see classical 4 wins for Prag, 7 draws and 1 loss. That is his stats here. Going to Magnus Carlsen. Magnus had first round 1 was oops, wait a second. I think maybe Abhidaya will change this. This is Prag's. Abhidaya, if you are listening to the stream, can you please update this for Magnus? I would be reading Magnus's history as well. But he had 8 classical wins, it seems, Magnus. So that was epic. And we are here at an epic finals against Prag versus Magnus. Guys, what's going to happen? What is the poll saying? शुरू कब होगा? We are 6 minutes away from the game, and I'm just gonna say hi to everyone. How was yesterday for all of you? We had a very new try over there. Samay had arranged the whole thing in Habitat, and we were all there in person with so many cameras, live guests. बहुत मजा आया था. Samay will be joining us in a while. Mihir says epic. Yesterday was epic. Explain the tiebreaker. Yes, let me explain the tiebreaker to you. We will be having, if tied, you can see a playoff will be held on the 3rd day, starting with 2 games. That is 25 minutes plus 10 seconds rapid games. If they end up in equal score, it will be followed by 2 more games of 10 plus 10. That is 10 minutes plus 10 seconds each move, you get an addition, and there will be 2 games. If that score is equal, let's say 1-1, then again it goes into another 2 games of 5 minutes each plus 3 seconds per move. And what happens if even both of them end in equal score? Then we will have a single 3 plus 2. That means 3 minutes plus 2 seconds per game until a decisive result is achieved. So that is the format we are all going to have here. DJ Victor says, Go Prag watching from California. What is the vote saying? Yesterday we also had Chandrayaan landing on the moon and we all saw it together. So, oh, not Krish Patel says, yesterday Kaun Banega Karodpati had a question about Aditya Samant becoming 83rd Grandmaster of India, and Amitabh Bachchan also talked about Gukesh surpassing Anand. Oh, wow. Isn't that amazing? Sahil says, who won the match between you and Samay? Arey, thoda suspense to rakhte hi hai. Okay, guys, what do you think? We are every day, like for 26 days, these people have been playing. I think it has been the longest tournament for them. And after 26 days of intense, in a way, you can imagine going to a hectic, job or office or whatever work or hectic studying, whatever you compare, for 26 days without any rest, without any Sunday. It is without any Sunday. How would it be for you? Like 26 days of, yes, they did have rest days, but the rest days were just a little more sleep, but you still had to prepare. So 26 days of intensity there. Maybe for us as spectators, as commentators, as following these games, maybe we can compare it with watching 2 suspense thrillers, the movies every day. रोज 2 सस्पेंस का मूवी. कैसा लग रहा है? And for 26 days we have been watching suspense thrillers. Almost 52 movies we have watched, guys. What do you think? Anything better to compare with? Vichy says, I have worked continuously for 24 days. Wow. Kalpak says, we had a foundation day in the office yesterday and Prag got mentioned by the host, followed by a great applause. Brilliant. Brilliant. Guys, the games will begin in 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes are left. But I would really love to show you something which all of you have been, been a big part of it. Just a moment. By the way, Abhidaya says he's updated the thing. So let me get back here. And this is Magnus's history of this tournament. You can see in the first round, he got the bye. In the second round, he played with Levon Pansulia, and that match ended in the classical format itself. Magnus won both the games. Then it was his Norwegian Aryan Tari 1.5 half. After that, in round 4, Magnus beat Vincent Keimer, one of the most stressful matches for Magnus of this event. Before today, I would say, where it went into tie breaks. Actually, the only game which went into tie breaks there. Then in round 5, Magnus beat Ivan Chukwasili. Round 6, he played with R. Gukesh. It also ended in classical match. Round 7 for him was Nijat Abbasov here, which also ended 1.5 half in favor of Carlsen. And finally, this is the second tie break for Magnus after Vincent Keimer. So both the youngsters, Prag and Vincent, have given a tough time to Magnus for sure. Let's go to the main scene there. Also have our board so that we don't miss anything. But look at today's goal. We want to reach 13 lakh subscribers. Look at the live counter, subscriber live counter. It's just moving very fast. Nobody wants to miss this, and games are about to begin. Let me go there. Broadcast. Okay, not yet started. Not yet started. But about to begin. Thirteen lakh subscribers. Let's go. Also, guys, we have our India shirts and merchandise 15% off only because the match has been just epic for all of us. So do check it out. It's the first link in the description. Games have started. Okay, let's have them very soon. Have they started on leeches, guys? We are gonna have Samay Raina joining us very soon. We've also invited somebody more, but let's see if it works out. Also, Sagar, as soon as he reaches Germany, he's gonna join us. Guys, have the game started on leeches? Can you help me to confirm, because it has not started on leeches for me, and I believe for everybody. It's yet to start. Started. Yeah, I know it started, but let me try to check something. Normally it starts on time on leeches, but maybe Rakshit, if you're in the chat, and let me know that will it be starting? Are they doing something, fixing something? Just refresh. Okay, maybe I'll bring another window until it starts here. Do guys, I'm gonna need a lot of your support today because firstly, this problem was not expected, and secondly, I need you to help me. I'm alone here, really waiting for Sagar and him to join us. Shivshom says, I think leeches isn't accounted for the fact that it is an hour early today. Oh my god, really? I don't think they can miss such a thing, but maybe I'll just try to get it from somewhere. But do let me know if it starts on leeches until the time. I might just keep this for a while till I get it. Okay, I think I have started it somewhere else, so I am getting the other board. For now, that should be okay. Yeah, at least we have the game starting there, and Pragnananda is. Oh, it started on leeches. Haha. That's like always like a trap to me. क्या क्या कर क्या रही हो तुम? Okay, cool. So maybe I'm just having it on the safer side, but we have the board and everything there started. Pragnananda is white, guys, and he begins the game with e4. If you remember, in the classical game, he had started with c4, which Magnus would not have expected. We had Vishy Anand commentating there on that opening. It was very, very nice lines. So e4, e5, knight f3 by Pragg, knight c6, and here he goes bishop c4. Now, what is the name of this opening, guys? Is it Rai Lopez? Is it Scotch? Or is it something else? A typical question there. Magnus develops the knight here, attacks this pawn on e4. Pragg very nicely just simply defends it. Bishop c5. Until now, there is no 4 knights here. So a4 by Pragnananda. He pushes this pawn. The idea is to go a5 later. Also to, have a square there. d6 by black. Magnus goes d6. Pragg castles here. And a5 played by Magnus Carlsen. Okay, we still actually very standard, but normally we have seen a6 more often, but Magnus goes a5. He has thought for 2 minutes. For this, Pragg develops his bishop to e3, offers an exchange. The bishops get exchanged. F file is opened. Pragg gets a doubled pawn here, but this rook here has an eye on this knight, and in future we know the knight could jump to this square, f5 square, and a sacrifice could be in the air. So Pragg today is in no mood to play simple chess. Castle by Magnus. Pragg develops his knight to d2 there, and Magnus goes knight e7. We are in a new territory already. There have been no games here. Magnus is 22 minutes, but look at Pragg's time. He still is 25 minutes 57 seconds. He goes knight h4 after thinking for 2 minutes, and Magnus quickly goes c6. Is Magnus threatening d5 already with no pressure on e5? That is a big question there. What is Pragg going to do? Can Pragg sack his rook? But no, Pragg says queen e1. Did not think much here. Both of them have equal time. The question is, what happens if Magnus goes d5? Guys, what are you going to do if he goes d5? Will you take here or will you pull back your bishop? Sub count stuck. Okay, let me just go there and make it fine. Today our goal is 13 lakh for our subscribers. And also for help chess, maybe we can try to reach 1100. Subrojaya Datta had sent the last help chess contribution 2707. That was Pragg's rating, classical rating of that point, and that was yesterday. Thank you for all the help chess contributors. Live board. Let me also update the live board now that Leeches has fixed the issue. Yes, there we have. So all set now. We have a nice scorecard also. Bishop e3, bishop e3. Yeah, if he goes d5, just to ignore, maintain the tension and go back with your bishop to b3. That would be a very good idea. So I think Magnus will definitely think of this move d5. What else can he think of is a question. With the queen on e1, threatening to jump to g3, and there is going to be a solid threat because of the pin here winning the knight. So queen coming to g3. Magnus is taking time. A good news for Pragnanandha. Also, Pragnananda slightly, maybe we can say slightly in a better position in for the opening. There has been no surprise where Pragg is out of the opening or something like that. So that is a good thing. Pragg is white. He is going to definitely try this to not like simplification like yesterday and day before. They have got good enough rest the last 2 days, and yesterday we saw the shortest game, so that was amazing. Sagar kahan hai? Sagar is in the air, in the flight right now. He even tried to get internet over there, but unfortunately we were not able to connect the calls. Let's see if he's able to send me any messages. Let's see if he's able to watch the stream, but he is going to join us very very soon. Also, we are going to have guests very soon, but because we were not aware that today the round is 1 hour earlier, thoda gadbad ho gaya guys, thoda gadbad. VS says today is Prague day, he will break through. Oh wow, now Magnus is taking quite a lot of time here. What are your suggestions for Magnus? Mihir says guest reveal on 13 lakh subscribers. Oh, if that happens in the next half an hour, yeah, I can reveal for sure. But let's see if the guests come. I'm just hoping that I didn't forget to send the guest the link, because that would be the stupidest thing I would do. Making sure. No, I have sent the link, guys. Hoping he joins us very soon. Okay, Magnus actually went for the move which we were looking at, d5. Now this is the most natural way to go for. You're putting your pawns in the center because white is going to play on the king side, the other side. So Magnus says, let me take the space in the center. And this is Pragg's moment to think, but Pragg doesn't think much. Look at his time. Here he had 22 minutes 58 seconds and he makes the move very quickly. So he goes back bishop b3 and very clear that yeah, I am not interested to release the tension at all. But Magnus now goes queen d6. I don't know if there was a better move, because Bar says it's a slight, very slight weak move. But practically guys, in rapid format, we are not going to trust the bar so much. It's a dhokebaz bar. So a lot of it is going to depend on psychology, on the stress, on the, it's the match to become a winner. Now that's different from all the rest of the games which Pragg and Magnus were playing in this event. So bishop b3 and after queen d6, Pragg is thinking, well, if he wants to simply follow up with his last plan of queen e1, he can first ask, can I continue with my plan of queen g3? And now you are not threatening rook f6. That was Magnus's idea, to defend his knight. Also with the queen, he defended the pawn which was attacked by the queen. So there is no immediate threat. But what you have done is you've improved your piece position. Your queen is better placed there. Your rooks are connected. Plus you have some ideas of doubling on the rook file and increasing pressure on f6. So these are the ideas. And queen g3, a very nice move Pragg has. He is thinking. The question is, why is he thinking? Is he thinking of something else other than queen g3? Super chat has been missed. Okay, let me check. Shreyans, it is on the way from UK in the ship, so it should be there in a month. Of course, flight nahi hai, time to lagega. So, but guys, all those who don't know, we have sale today, 15% off. Do check out the ChessBase India merch there. On our overlay there, 15% off, link in the description. It's the first link, and our subscriber count is also growing. We have a goal of 13 lakh today. On day one when Sagar was streaming, he was like, Okay, 13 lakh, and that was my mistake, he had said, and I'm like, come on, not 13 lakh, but that's happening. That is happening. Oh, Rudra Vinayak has sent 100 rupees 2 minutes ago and is the 1034th believer. So thank you, Rudra. Are you the first believer for today's stream? Do we have Hindi commentary of this match? We don't have a live Hindi commentary, but guys, do check out ChessBiz India Hindi channel by Nikhilesh Jain. He's updating there with commentary and analysis. So I think he is having around 1,14,000, something like that is the number subscribers. But do go there, ChessBiz India raid, and do subscribe to the Hindi channel as well. Queen g3 played by PRAGGNANANDHAA. Okay, he did take a bit of time there, but he's gone Queen g3. I like his move, and I like the imbalance which has been created on the board. Is Rugri one more? But you have Queen g3. If the queen is, going to a better place, so why not take it when it's the best move? So Queen g3, and guys, one second.
Hello.
Yo.
What's
Ud
up?
gaye.
Good morning.
Guys, there we have the special guest who rocked it yesterday with the live show, stand-up comedy yesterday. मजा आ गया. समय रात को नींद लगी कि नहीं?
भाई बहुत मजा आया. तूने डाल दी मेरी शक्ल स्ट्रीम पे?
तो क्या यार,
अरे तेरे को आगे डालना.
तेरी शक्ल ऐसे एक सेकंड भी मिस नहीं हो सकती यार.
अरे ब्रो क्रेजी भाई. I just woke up actually, Amrita. I was like, देखते ChessBiz India पे क्या चल रहा है. I saw only you were there. I was like, पक्का गाली पड़ रही होगी अमृता को दबा के अभी चैट से. सागर को बुलाओ, बकवास कमेंट्री हटाओ, बोरिंग यही चल रहा होगा. मैंने कहा एक काम करता हूँ, मैं भी आके गालियां खाता हूँ. अमृता और समय रहना साथ में, थोड़ा गाली खाएंगे तो थोड़ा बैलेंस हो जाएगा ना.
अकेले so we have shared गाली. थैंक यू समय इधर आने के लिए.
रिमूव दिस नूब समय. वेयर इज सागर शाह? ये आएगा अभी देख.
हवा में है वो, हवा में उड़ रहा है.
क्या करे अभी, उसको ला तो नहीं सकते ना हवा से नीचे भाई, अनलेस वो फ्लाइट वो चला रहे हो जो 911 चला रहे थे. तो अभी लेट्स सी द गेम. व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इन द गेम अमृता?
Can you, one second, I have to start the virtual camera. Okay, now can you see the position?
Yes, I can see the position.
Samay, do you have such a skill that when you look at the game, you are able to keep the bar aside? मतलब तुम्हारा mind वो bar को देख ही नहीं रहा है, तुम्हारी आंखें सिर्फ बोर्ड देख रही है. Do you
When
have
I'm
that
playing
skill?
my own game, I have that skill.
Okay.
But
Okay.
right now, I would like to see the bar actually.
Okay. So Samay, this is the current position right now we have on the board, and Prag is white. For whom do you like it?
I like it for Prag already because he's Indian. Now let's see what to play here for black. See, I mean, I can quickly see the threat of rook f6, but right now the queen, and whenever I see any move, just make the arrows, please. So whenever rook f6 will come, if the queen is moved from d6, then it's a threat. Maybe black can just attack white's queen by going knight h5 and say, what do you do with your queen?
Ooh, so Samay is suggesting to attack the queen, and natural move comes to the mind is queen g5, attacking your knight back. Are we going for a draw?
Don't tell me. Anytime I come,
पीछे गया.
Come on, yaar. No, yaar. I just woke up for this, man.
Yesterday,
Not again.
I had planned the whole thing with, live guest tickets, pura ISRO, Chandrayaan going there. It was epic, actually.
I hadn't planned Chandrayaan going there. But thanks for the credits. Okay, Amrita, how about, let's go for another line that is not drawish.
No, but queen g5, if you go back, then I don't need to go queen g3. But yes, that is definitely an option if they want to repeat. And I'm sure Prag will not go for that.
I think
you want to go for?
There's a better way. Maybe for black, the only move that the piece that's very passive right now is the knight on e7. So maybe you can get it to g6. Oh, but he goes knight h5, attacks the queen, and now we'll have queen g5 coming in by PRAGGNANANDHAA. Let's go.
Oh wow.
Queen G5 or Queen F3. Which of these will be played, Amruta?
No, he's not played a good knight h5. You're not using the virtue. He did play queen knight h5. So queen g5 or queen f3, right?
Yeah.
Good question. Actually, I like queen g5, but if it is not helping me in any way, then I may have to consider queen f3 out of no option. What about you?
I think Queen G5 makes more sense. It also attacks the knight on E7, and that way the queen on D6 cannot move. It comes with more threats, and I think after Queen G5, you'll have to go, like you said, you have to go back with the knight, or you could go G6, but that weakens your dark squares.
But okay, suppose you play g6, yeah, just a weak move, which Magnus will never make such positional mistake. But if you go g6, how will you continue here to take advantage of that?
So then you see already on the E5 there's a weakness, right? You see that pawn on E5, it's hanging, so you can put more pressure on that pawn then. You can just bring your knights to F3, attack that pawn again, and eventually you'll be winning that pawn. I mean, black will be forced to push F6, which is again very weakening. And then you can even just go to Queen H6 or come back one step, and you have left the opponent with a weak king. You have ideas of knight G6 in the air. So I don't think that is going to happen. I don't think Magnus is going to do that.
Yeah.
Right now, Queen G5. What will Pragnanandha play? What will Magnus play is the question.
Yeah, and Prague actually went for queen g5. So I am expecting Magnus to just pull his knight back.
Yeah, but he just played his knight there, right? So why would he bring it back? Do you think?
Because it is like, as Sagar said, आँखों ही आँखों में इशारा. Draw.
Oh no! I just saw. I'm seeing his camera as well. He just pushed G6, which is an inaccuracy, guys. Prag OP in the chat. Now Pragnanandha has the advantage. Let us go, Amruta Mokal.
But you have to play accurately, which is not going to be so easy in
It
such
is
a rapid
Pragnanandha.
game.
Let's go. It is Pragnanandha. He can. If someone can do it, it is Pragnanandha.
Yeah,
You can
that's
see,
true.
guys. Magnus is really stressed right now. He has made he has made a mistake. It's not even an inaccuracy. It is a mistake because now the king is weak. There's a lot of pressure on E5. Let's say you just come back. Okay, you come back with your knight. Okay, knight on H.
Yeah, this knight going back to f3. Samay, it's like it doesn't look natural to bring the other knight forward, attacking this. It's more natural, right?
Either knights, right? How does it matter?
No, but somehow it's mattering that it's important to take this knight away, telling that my work job is done that way. But
yeah.
wait,
Also,
this
I
was
think
really better for Pragnanandha. If f6, then not on queen h6, kind of it could get trapped, but pull it back, and you were right about the weaknesses. But what Prag plays...
That's exactly, I'm so sorry to cut you off, but the reason that you have the move Queen H4 is exactly why you have to play that knight there. Like you said, right? You can bring the other knight as well, but bringing this knight actually empties the square for Queen H4 later on.
Very important point Samay has made. Ki this knight had to go to f3 so that your queen can be pulled back.
The point is now, after knight comes back to f3, like Amruta suggested.
Oh, but he has played knight f5, Samay. Prag has played knight f5 right now.
He plays knight f5?
Yeah, and of course,
Okay.
I mean, Magnus, it's forced, right? Like you are right now losing, otherwise you'll lose the e7 piece, so you have to take on f5. But with what?
But bishop takes on f5 now?
And if bishop takes, e takes f5.
And then knight cannot take it. Oh, can you tell me why?
If knight f5, guys, that would be a blunder. 1 second. Yeah, if knight takes f5 over here.
Then we have the very stunning move,
Yeah,
Queen e7. Hey, Amruta, मेरे को flip करना है यार.
हाँ गया.
तेरे को आएगा किधर
In
ये?
the chat, chat में already बता रहे. अबे आएगा ना, मेरे को क्यों नहीं आएगा?
तेरे को क्या आता है अमृता? तू बूमर है टेक्नोलॉजी में. तू आज भी कैसे कर रहा है? I'm so surprised, you know.
क्यों?
अरे
सागर
बहुत
को
मुश्किल है
overtake कर
स्ट्रीमिंग
दे
करना
भाई,
है.
सागर को overtake. तेरे को vertical flip करूँ क्या?
अरे वर्टिकल स्पाइडरमैन हूँ क्या मैं? Okay, so what has happened? Knight has come here. Knight f5. Oh, the exchanges have happened actually.
भाई flip हो ही नहीं रहा है तू.
छोड़ मैं बोला था ना तेरे
मैं
को.
करती हूँ.
कर स्ट्रीम के
Okay,
बाद
guys,
कर.
you were right. Rook f5 is the right move there, and let me just check chat chess moves.
Amazing.
Oopsie, आज मेरा ब्लंडर
मैं
ही ब्लंडर, बट ठीक है, कोई
फेमस
बात नहीं,
लास्ट
वो
वर्ड्स
समय
बाय
आता है
अमृता.
तो ये हो
मेरे को
जाता है.
आता है सब. सागर को ओवर पावर करूंगी जरूर. Okay, anyway, so coming back to the position is really heating up, Amruta. If you can back up a little bit, that
Yeah.
some moves have happened.
Knight f5, bishop f5, e f5, and of
So
course
knight-
Magnus did not take on f5. You guys were right. Rook f5 loses the piece. He goes king g7.
Yeah, and now my
First
question
move to
is,
your mind. What does it?
I want to give f6 check. Okay, I want to
Correct.
push f6 check, but right now the knight on h5 is defending it. So can I push g4 and dislodge that knight with the same idea?
Very good question. Very natural move. What if I just take back the knight to f6 then?
You just go back, right? Then I don't have that
And
anymore.
now the threat is at 6. And then maybe g5. I kind of just close the
Yeah.
doors forever.
Yeah. Okay. Amruta, what happens after knight f6? Let's say we
Okay.
go on, we continue attacking. We go h4.
Oh, let's ask the chat. Samay has... Samay?
Come on,
Did
this
you...
is simple.
Huh, okay. No, Samay didn't blunder, guys. He's come up with a question for all of you.
No, it's a horrible question also, actually. It's a simple move. You just h6 and it traps. But all right, that didn't happen. What has happened
Yes.
is...
And look at the queen trap. No, it was a very nice question. But not h4. So what happened after king g7? Prag is thinking here. I don't think he'll go g4 right now. But what else, Samay? What else comes to your mind?
Thinking what else we can do here. Maybe... can we not take? We can't take, right? How about trying to double on the f file with your rooks and then taking on g6? So maybe a
Nice.
move like rook f2, rook a f1. It looks slower, slow though.
Yeah, no, I like rook f2, rook f3 also. In fact, I'll consider because you
yeah,
have
oh.
rook flip later.
You have rook h3 and then rook takes h5, correct, Amruta?
The position is very tempting for practically
But
also.
what if, Amruta, after your move rook f3, black just pushes h6 and attacks your queen and...
Yeah, if I go back, queen h4.
Okay.
Now you can't play g5, of course. Knight is hanging.
Why queen h4? Why not queen g4 and keep the threat of rook h3, rook h5?
Nice. That is a possibility. Your black would have a nice move, but very tough to find. Very tough. Black to play. Can you think of a nice move?
I don't see any, actually.
Actually,
Is it knight
Very
f6 again?
with a similar idea, but first e4. What a counterplay for black. I mean, such moves Magnus will be very alert for tactically, because if you take here, then there is an intermezzo. You don't take back with the pawn, of course, but the intermezzo, guys.
You first go knight f6, get a tempo on the queen,
Yeah.
the queen side steps,
Yeah.
and then you take with the knight.
Not yet, because it is still, two attackers and two defenders. So you still attack something
Oh,
more.
so you push g6, you attack the queen even more, you
Yeah.
force the queen to go back.
Oops, not here. I mean, it's a
No,
blunder,
queen
but
g4,
yeah.
queen g3.
It's very hard. If you move the
No, no,
queen,
no.
it's lost. Maybe rook g3 is forced, and then you bring this. Oh my god, this was so tough.
Very complicated.
Can Magnus even consider ideas like this,
No.
Samay?
No. This is too complicated, and it's like those disgusting engine lines. Right now, the position is still there. It is stuck. Pragnanandhaa has 14 minutes. He has a 2-minute advantage on Magnus Carlsen, world number 1 player. And Pragnanandhaa is thinking, and that is very dangerous for Magnus Carlsen because Pragnanandhaa is thinking, guys.
Yes, but I do think Magnus will have some stress with the pawn on f5. Until this pawn exists, kuch to hai na udhar
Yeah.
for the king.
I mean, the Magnus pushing g6 was very weird,
Yeah, but somehow, because Prag went knight f5, if for g6, the only idea was to bring back your knight to have that kind of an advantage. Which, if many times Magnus misses it, his opponents also miss it.
What all other moves is the chat suggesting? Maybe in the chat you can help us, as we don't have Sagar Shah here yet. Sagar Shah is in the flight joining in. We are trying our best to do
what?
commentary.
To super fast the flight. Flight ka speed upon change. But yeah, f6,
okay.
c3, e4, rook f3.
What
E4
all is chat
yahan
suggesting?
pe.
f3, g4, rook f3. Kharab commentary. This is not a suggestion.
Just push f6. That's the main question. बट
अरे बट
white to
f6
play
कैसे करेंगे
white to
पुश
play
अभी?
में अपन rook f3 खेला तो maybe here they are saying f6
No,
push
no, white to
f6.
play. What to play as white right now?
I
Can
think
you
rook f3
push?
I like for white. What else? e4. हाँ
Okay,
e4
how
they are saying for
e4?
white.
Why didn't you even think e4? E4 actually makes a lot of sense, right?
I didn't think of it because you have put all the pawns on the light squares, but
But the opponent doesn't have a dark square bishop.
yeah, but he can play f6 now.
Okay, if he plays f6, then we just go back, like, queen g4. And now
This
you're
is
even
poss
your knight can't go to f6. Your knight is
Good
stuck over
point.
there.
Good point. And can
I
I go
think
g5 here? Oh no, sorry, the knight is hanging. That is the whole point. I
I
like
think
it actually,
yeah,
e4.
e4 is a great move, Amruta.
I like it.
E4 actually could be the move that Prague plays. E4. And the thing is, you cannot take on E4 after E4 is played because simply the knight captures and now the queen is attacked. The F6 square has another defender. So the threat of F6 is going to come after this move. And it's like almost game over, you can say. Like, dire, like not directly, but
Yeah,
I think it's
practically
very
it's
crushing.
very
Practically,
dangerous,
it's over.
very scary. I mean, Magnus will have to find some only ideas, giving a check, and then most important would be to put his pawn on f6, no matter what. If Prag gets the move like f6, then we can be sure that he has some advantage.
So we actually might see. Oh, look at what Prague has played.
Wait, he's
The,
not.
the
Oh, he
same
played.
idea that we were seeing, he has already preempted it and made a prophylactical move. Maybe Amruta, if we can go back in that line where we were just seeing with e4,
Okay.
e4 takes, knight takes, queen check was coming.
Yes.
So just because to prevent that, maybe he's just sidestepped
Yeah,
his
what
king
a point,
already.
Samay. Amazing point Samay has mentioned. This is maybe Prag's idea to go e4 in the next move. That definitely sounds like it. Another idea, Samay, which you were suggesting at some point, g4, that also
Yeah.
could be in the air.
But the problem for Pragnananda now is that although he is preparing for a very vicious attack, very ambitious attack on the king side, the main attacker is his queen, right? What happens if Carlsen just decides, okay, you just moved your king, I cannot attack you. Let me just bring my queen to f6 and let me exchange your main attacker. How are you going to continue the attack? What are you going to do then? And if you go back, then like that's
Amazing. No, this move is amazing. And the point was also very well mentioned that this is the most active piece for white in this position. So black says ki, oh, I just want to get rid of that piece. And queen f6. Okay, this question, Samay, your queen right now has come in front of my rook. Am I going to get any disco by chance or tactically not working? Because
no.
what do I do? Where do
You cannot move your queen anywhere. You're forced to
Oh.
take the queen, Amruta, because knight takes
Oh.
f5
Yeah,
is
if I
coming.
move the queen, guys, if white moves the queen, then his f5 pawn will be hanging. Knight takes f5. And you might question here, why not e4? It's a disco. But black to play. Black to play. Can you find a move for black?
This is lovely.
Yes, Rakshit, bring
Mo-
brilliant.
Many people must have said knight g3 check, no?
नाइट अरे हाँ थोड़े लोग हैं नाइट
I know,
c3
I knew
वाले
it. लोग वो checks देख लेते हैं, guys. There is something more than a check in this position.
Yeah, all those
And
who
it is
have
something that you eat your noodles with.
ah good one, good one. But
Okay, okay.
chopstick से भी होता है क्या?
मैं तो फोक से खाता हूँ भाई.
Knight e3 and knight h6, both these moves attacking the queen here, counter attacking is the best defense. But all those who
And-
said check, knight g3 check, that,
Congratulations, you are
Yeah.
1200.
that did not work. So
Amruta.
king h1 and he's
Amruta.
thinking. Yes.
He is not thinking. He has played the move. He has made the move. Magnus Carlsen has made the move.
मूवी में तुम अगर पहले ही एंड बताओगे तो कैसे चलेगा?
हाँ तो तुम्हें भी करना ही है इस वाले. क्या है ये बोर्ड? कौन सा बोर्ड है ये?
कौन सा बोर्ड है?
ये जो भी लैगिंग बोर्ड है, तुम आओ ना लीचेस वाले बोर्ड पे. इमीडिएट है
नीचे से ही हूँ
उसमें.
मैं. हाँ बता कौन सा बोर्ड?
आएगा तुम्हारे में अभी देखो.
अच्छा आएगा आएगा. सागर रैना सागर हाँ ना है उसका नाम चेंज कर दे बाद में. स्कंद त्यागी थैंक यू. अमृता ओपी बोला समय.
Let's go. Amruta is always OP, guys. It takes a lot of courage to come and
अरे
face crowd of 20,000 without Sagar Shah
मेरे
and
को
take all the.
जोक मारेगा ये समझ
नहीं
एकदम
भाई,
ऐसे
you deserve today. You are a brave lady today. तुझे ही पता था ना कि तू जब स्ट्रीम पे आएगी तो बहुत गाली खाएगी तू सागर के बिना.
गाली खाऊंगी
लेकिन
यार. एवरी डे एवरीथिंग स्टार्ट्स ऑन टाइम. टुडे लीचेस पे गेम ही नहीं स्टार्ट हो रहा है ना. हाउ डज इट हैपन विद
so
मी?
we need hearts for Amruta, guys. Amruta is doing her best to bring chess to you guys. So please be nice and please show some love to me also, यार. हमको आता नहीं है ज्यादा पर हम कर रहे हैं कोशिश. देखो, he has played finally.
Oh, queen f6 happening on the board. Samay, your
तेरा
moves quite a lot
तेरा
are
साबुन
matching
स्लो है
Magnus
क्या अमृता?
Carlsen.
तेरा तेरा इंजन स्लो है क्या अमृता? इतना टाइम कैसे लग गया बे तेरे में मुंह आने के लिए?
अभी देख अभी फटाफट हो रहा है तेरा सुना तो. But समय, how come you're finding so many moves of Magnus Carlsen?
Because I am in 1900 now, Amruta. Have you forgotten?
I did forget, but technically, no, you are 1900.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
no,
So
normally, let's not go there. Now, what do you do after knight f6? Do you think Prag can be in slight trouble in this end game because his bishop is still very much out of the game?
very, very correct, Amruta. And already when you hear the word endgame and you hear the word Magnus Carlsen, I am very scared, Amruta. He's the god of endgames. Like no one plays endgames better than him. And that's like there is a lot of debate about who's the best player of all time. Is it Gary? Is it Magnus? Is it Bobby? But there is no doubt that the best endgame player ever is Magnus Carlsen. So now that is the threat, that is the worry for Pragnanandha. How does he play against Magnus Carlsen? Because he has two knights. The imbalance is also so weird, right? It's a bad bishop and a knight versus two good knights.
The bishop right now is completely out of the game because of this beautiful, pawn structure granite here.
But
But it's
e4
not a
will come, right?
permanent one. Yes, at some point we will have e4, something Prag will try to break open. Guys, what is the major imbalance? One is Samay mentioned was the black has two knights. What else is a major imbalance in the position? Can you tell me in the chat? Oh yes, Prag goes e4. He is already not feeling comfortable with this bishop on b3. So e4, I like the move. What is the
Yeah.
major imbalance? Yes, absolutely. Samay,
Hmm.
what is the another imbalance apart from the knights?
That Sagar Shah is not here.
Okay, मतलब second वाला
Bad
all those who were
bishop
saying pawn
and
island and ये
bad.
वो सब गलत.
You see one bad bishop and two bad commentators here.
Oh my god. Or yeah.
But what was the imbalance there, Amrita?
This Samay, the pawn island. You see, Magnus's pawns are all connected as one chain, and Pragnanandha's pawn islands here have been broken. So there are two pawn islands, but it could, there is a slight positive here because Prag can create a passer, which can be a rook pawn, and which we know against the knights is dangerous. Only thing is, it looks like a fantasy for now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little far-fetched right now, but we never know, Amrita. It can happen. Right now, Amrita, what Prag wanted has happened. He pushed e4, hoping that Magnus takes, and Magnus did take. Maybe if we can show the moves.
Yeah, they are there on the board.
No, if you can go back a little bit just to show
Okay.
the moves. Yeah, so he pushed e4, hoping that black takes so that his bishop is open, and he does take, and then we take back. And now, if you see in this position, the bishop on b3 has suddenly become a very happy piece. He's controlling more squares, and although the engine shows it is equal, I am still not so sure, Amruta, because, like I said, Magnus Carlsen. What do you think?
No, engine actually is favoring slightly for Magnus. So yes, that is there. But I have seen Prag defending such positions with Caruana and Arjun and so many others that I can't say that this slight edge is going to matter too much for Prag, especially in a rapid game.
See, my problem in this position right now, Amrita, is that after rook d8 comes and attacks your knight,
Which
okay?
one?
Either of the rooks.
Look, if you got this rook d8, already
Oh,
f7 feels a little bit of, lonely.
Oh yeah, then g5 will come. Correct. So maybe that rook. You're right. ठीक है. And now it attacks a knight. And how do you defend that knight because you cannot move the knight as
Suppose
e4 is hanging.
suppose I move it to c4 or f3 because I am counter attacking in both. Like if I go to c4, I am attack. It's a double attack, and you
Knight
might
takes.
take on e4. We have to understand what is this position after knight e5 because it does feel like I must calculate this. Prague would want to calculate this. F7 pe pressure is increasing, so has to be considered.
Rook e2 now, bringing the rook to the 7th heaven.
Rook d2 here,
Rook d2 now.
but you don't care about your f7.
Oh yeah, there are 3 attacks.
Not immediately, actually. You know, right now, if white takes knight takes f7, this is such a tough position, Samay. What does black do? It's a mistake. It's a big mistake.
Oh,
but I wouldn't
we have.
say that it's an easy move. What? What do we have?
Do we have some knight g3 tactic ideas here, Amruta? Not yet. Maybe first we go knight d5, knight d5.
Okay.
And
First, you go knight d5. What's your idea?
to block that bishop and then take the knight.
Wow, but majorly people in the chat looking for the most natural move, knight f2 check, thinking that they are winning here, you know, the 2 pieces for a rook. But guys, the problem is king goes to then g1, attacks your f2 knight, and now if you take, finally your piece is lost, so you will lose material. But what Samay says here is the
it
move
correct?
knight d5. What a
Let's
brilliant
go.
move. Blocking the
1900.
defense here, and if takes, then rook takes d5, and look at this knight, it's trapped somewhere. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole point.
I mean, what happens? That knight cannot go anywhere, and we are going to
No.
come there. But I was saying, what happens to knight g3? Are there any ideas?
No, over here, oops, sorry, over here,
No, not here actually. After knight d5, after the bishop takes.
here. No, let's
Never
go back.
mind.
Let's go back here because I think here Prague has to be very careful. He has 8 minutes. I like that about him, that is more time than Magnus. And we did try to see the knight can move, and you know the black's pieces can get very powerful. But apart from that, maybe a better idea for Prague would be to stay calm and simply defend a knight with rook f2, threatening
Bilkul.
rook.
Oh, rook f2.
Yeah, threatening another rook, bringing in the open file, attacking this knight, and increasing pressure on f7. That
Yeah,
I like that position somewhere very much.
Rook f2
actually.
तो बहुत सही लग रहा है मेरे को. Rook f2 looks great. But again, like I'm very. Oh, and he does play rook f2.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, rook f2 on the board.
We can't put their cameras here, क्या?
No, Samay.
ऐसा क्यों यार? मतलब
समय राइट से रहते हैं, राइट्स.
अरे क्या राइट्स रॉन्ग्स भाई, चेस है यार, दिखाओ सबको चेस यार, अपना इंडियन खेल रहा है भाई, लगाओ कॉपीराइट है, क्या जाता है अपना.
अपने को नहीं कहते कॉपीराइट का भाई, ये हो जाएगा, क्या बोलते हैं, कॉपीराइट का तो एक है.
अरे बात कर लूंगा मैं यार डैनी से यार, अच्छा बंदा है वो, दे देगा वो.
अच्छा.
हम बोल सेंटी मार दूंगा उसको भाई.
चलेगा.
First time our Indian player went to candidates. I was watching. Please, Danny.
No camera, no emotions.
Yesterday we landed on moon also, यार. उसके बाद नहीं देगा वो copyright.
Oh my god.
Okay, rook f2. Why, Amruta? Now, yeah, I'm very scared. You know, these are the positions that Magnus really likes.
No, but you were trying to guess moves for Magnus, and Samay, can you try further? Because now it is really a tough position. So let's see if you are able to guess Magnus's moves. And guys, also in the chat.
Okay, let's see. Right now he's planning to double on the knight, right? So how about you just move that knight away to maybe h6 or maybe e7 or never mind.
Knight h6 और e7 कहाँ से आ रहा था? You mean h7 और?
हाँ, h7, h5.
So okay, this was Samay's suggestion going here. The only thing is that now that e4 is not attacked, my knight is free to go to c4. So
But then I thought the other knight will also come in. Like you give that pawn sack.
Acha,
No, no,
you're not worried about it. Okay, that was. I
But-
don't think
but-
it would have worked. But yeah, let's go to the game. Magnus goes rook d4 and says, "No, Samay, I'm gonna keep more pressure on e4."
But Prag plays the move rook f1, if you can see the live board there, and he has played the move rook f1, doubling on the f file.
And that's what Magnus does. He simply defends the f6 knight solidly. But passive नहीं लग रहा है क्या समय?
बहुत बहुत पैसिव लग रहा है बहुत, बट इट somehow it's working out. जो नाइट है वो एक दूसरे को बचा रहे हैं, एक दोनों के साथ एकदम चिपके हुए हैं दोनों नाइट, एक
But don't
दूसरे
you
की
think
हेल्प
they
कर
are
रहे हैं.
too dependent on each other? And now Prag simply attacks this rook on d4. It can't stay on this diagonal. Look at the speed with which Prag is playing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it does look a little passive for black. White is the one I am clearly thinking is better. It has more initiative. Black is on the defensive right now. Rook goes back to d7 after it's attacked. And now rook e2. Amruta, what a strange move, rook e2.
Yeah,
What's the idea?
he simply went away from this doubled file and all the pressure. He wants to move the knight now. So that's why he's actually freeing his knight. Oh, knight c4 is the threat, winning a pawn.
No, but rook e2. What was the idea? What was the idea
Yeah,
of rook
knight
e2?
c4. Knight c4. He's
Knight
threatening
c4?
to win a pawn. Sabay, क्या करोगे?
पर rook e2 के बिना क्यों नहीं knight c4?
Because e4 hanging ना?
हाँ, अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, got it, got it, got it.
Ah, that's why.
ये सब समझाया करो ना यार, थोड़ा इजी
Ah,
नहीं है
okay.
वो.
okay.
तुम्हारे लिए रहेगा इजी.
नहीं रे भाई. Rook e2. Prag has defended this very quickly, and now knight c4 is the threat. Will Magnus stop it with
And
d5?
guys, I'm telling you, I can tell you this honestly, Magnus is really stressed. Magnus is almost 3 minutes behind time. Magnus has 4.5 minutes. Prag has 7 minutes, 10 seconds.
Absolutely. Samay, I would really question, why did Magnus take the pawn on e4 and open up this bishop like later once the game is over, because that would be the last thing to consider. So,
Yeah,
look at this.
he made some very positional mistakes, unlike of Magnus, where he allowed the bishop to open. He pushed g6 and made his queen weak, his king weak. So there were some wrong decisions by Magnus Carlsen, and right now he pushes rook e7 in order to defend e5.
Yeah, but can Prague not go knight c4 now?
Knight c4 anyway, you attack the
No, but
a5.
it is defended, but at least you attack this guy. And look at the dark squares; they kind of feel weak. Knight d7, knight d6. I'm liking Prag's position and the time as
Yeah,
well.
I am actually really liking Prag's position, guys. I feel. Let me make a prophecy here. No jinxing, but I think Prag is gonna win this one.
Ooh, that's a bold prediction, Samay.
Because Magnus is on the defensive. He's not attacking, and Pragnanandha is finding all the best moves. I don't know what level of form he is on.
But Magnus never lets things go out of his hand. I mean, how much ever he might miss things, he's generally in control that he doesn't lose. So
Okay,
that's gonna be
Amrita,
hard.
knight c4 if it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there no way to defend the a5 pawn? I mean, you could go rook a8, right?
So what is the good question. If rook a8,
Then knight b6 attacks your rook,
nice.
but then you still stay on the same file.
Maybe you attack the knight.
Or you don't even have to. Why? Because now the knight no longer attacks the a5 pawn, right?
No, but yeah, that is true.
So just move your rook anywhere else. Take the open file. Who cares?
Let's go to d8. Rook d8.
Yeah, is this?
But after that, no. This is slight edge for white, because what he's going to do is slowly improve his position. But before that, Samay, Prag doesn't go knight c4. He plays bishop c2. Actually, I'm a little surprised with this move, because I like that bishop over there. So he goes bishop c2, defends e4. But what else is his idea? The knight is free. The knight goes back.
This is some really, really high level chess here, Amruta. I'm sure if Sagar was here, even he would be scratching his.
Yeah, I mean, bishop c2 was such a
One second,
surprising move.
I
Samay.
I was gonna say even Sagar would be scratching his hair, but then I realized. Yeah.
Oh my god. But Samay, maybe Prag had ideas like b4 and completely confusing Magnus here with showing that I'm threatening f7 guy, but then shifting his rooks at the right time. It could get dangerous for Magnus. So he goes rook a8. Look at
Wow. Can't you see Magnus is only playing defensive moves?
this. Yes.
And all the initiative is coming from Pragnananda, and he's up on time. But now he's actually the problem with making such initiative, ambitious moves is that you take a lot of time to calculate all of this. But while defending, you can just play a move quickly, and that is what I think is happening here because Pragnananda is now low on time.
Right. Right. I think this game might end in a draw eventually, but after a lot of stress. That's my.
There's a lot of stress, Amruta. बहुत stress हो गया इधर अब.
समय पतले हो जाओगे और बढ़िया.
Okay,
Okay. What do you do now? Can you go knight d6 समय?
Knight d6. Yeah, you can attack the pawn on b7. Why not?
And once again threaten this rook. But my question is, the g8 knight, which is not at all happy, Magnus would love to bring it forward very quickly. But in this situation, I have blundered, Samay. What is the blunder?
You just give up that pawn on b7, right? It's a free pawn.
Yeah, it's a free pawn. So knight d6 is such a strong knight there on d6. Eyeing these two guys. I love Pragnananda's knight.
But after knight b6, can you just defend the b7 pawn by moving your other knight to f6?
Which d7 knight to f6?
The d7 knight to f6.
And then I again go rook f2.
Oh, too much pressure.
It's more about confusing you. Just keep you wanting to use time.
So I feel. Oh, look at what Prag has done.
What is done? G4.
G4.
Wow. I mean,
What? Are you not scared? Are you not scared? You're playing Magnus Carlsen. This is the World Cup tie breaks. How can you push G4? What guts you require to push
Prag is
G4?
fearless, completely fearless against the former world champion and even against the finals. He's like, I don't care if this is final or what. Every day a new game. He's ready to go G5 and then these knights would be crying. So for sure, Magnus is going to bring this knight out. If not now, then वहाँ पे वो उसका future तो gone है समय. Gone.
भाई G4 यार क्या level पे खेल रहा है यार
God,
Pragnananda.
Magnus doesn't go knight f6. Magnus is scared of, look at this समय. If Magnus would have gone knight f6, there was g5, okay? And Magnus would have got knight h5 also. And you see, Bar says, oh, this is comfortable for black. But you know what happens psychologically? The pawn on g5 and your pawn on f7 as a backward pawn, एक डर सा हो जाता है. You know, you are not feeling comfortable. So Magnus plays f6 there. Doesn't allow g5. And now, what Prag goes is, again, goes rook g2. Look at the way he is shifting his rooks. You know, it's like shuffle, वो playlist shuffle करते रहता है ना. Like that. How is Magnus gonna guess which song Prag is gonna play next?
What a nice analogy, Amruta. He is just controlling the entire game. He is just bringing initiative from here to there, never letting Magnus know his next move. What is Pragnananda thinking? Nobody knows. Like, usually there's a plan. There's one plan in the chess, in an attack. Here, Pragnananda is making 3 plans and then going here and there and confusing everyone, including Magnus Carlsen, who is now low on time. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Magnus Carlsen under pressure.
Wow. अब क्या करोगे समय? Guess Magnus's move. What do you think he is thinking?
Magnus is just thinking कि यार मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. मेरा रुक अपने फर्स्ट स्क्वायर पे है A8 पे, मेरा नाइट अपने फर्स्ट स्क्वायर पे है G8 पे. मेरे पोजीशन में हो क्या रहा है यार? मेरे को अपने पीसेस को एक्टिव करना पड़ेगा. अभी मैं रुक तो हिला नहीं सकता हूँ अपना, पर कम से कम नाइट को गेम में लाओ. Somehow, maybe knight
But
h6.
if you go slow, yeah, let's say knight h6 is a decent move, and I think Prag will go g5. He'll be very happy to isolate this pawn.
Oof.
But what I really think Magnus will go for is b5, because you know Magnus will not keep quiet for long. He wants play.
But b5, Amruta, like you said, knight d6. Does it work?
Or d6. Knight d6 mein only tension is it could get a little bit under danger, but yeah, very interesting. But Samay Magnus has played your move. He goes knight h6, feels the same key. I want to bring back my knight. Now will Prag go g5?
Will Prag go g5? If he goes g5, it means Pragnananda is not scared of anything.
Let's
of
wait.
anyone.
Yes.
G5 is a very, very bold move. It's a very committal move. It's a statement. G5 is like, brother, I am not scared anymore. I am the future and I am coming for it. And he goes G5. Pragnananda plays G5. Let's go.
Wow, because you know, I was a little worried whether Prag will say first h4 and then g5. But that is a great thing. He goes g5, takes, and now you see the structure, pawn structure, काफी imbalance. Ooh.
Bhai. Now it is.
Rook is attacked.
It's heating up, guys. सिर्फ 2.5 मिनट है, कुछ भी ब्लेंडर आने वाला है, जल्द आने वाला है ब्लेंडर.
Where to go? Rook
Oh
g3, rook
man.
g4. Rook g3 is good. Oh, but he goes rook g2. He wants to defend the second rank. Natural, very natural. This is a
I'm
tough point, right, Samay? You know, there is a difference in rook g3 or rook g2, but rook g2 is so natural, defending the 7th rank. Rook e6 by Magnus. He goes rook e6, finds this move, keeps this defended.
I'm little scared. I don't like the bishop on c2, which is not doing anything right now.
So
Also,
let's solve a problem, na? You would like it to be on b3, but अभी b3 पे you feel that ये b2 क्या कर रहा है? बिट्टू क्या कर रहा है? So let's go b4. बिट्टू को बोलो यार, go and study, man. Go b4.
Go b4. Go in the past.
Go b4.
But okay, you are saying b4 right now. b4 takes, and then you're saying bishop b3.
Yeah, b4 is like, yes, definitely committal, but once again, you can have this a pawn which could become a passer.
Oh man.
Risky move. Definitely a risky move. Prague has 2 minutes. He's thinking 50 seconds lesser than Magnus Carlsen.
Man, now this is really scared because Prag definitely has made some bold moves, but does he have the calculation to back it up? Does he have the nerves to back it up is the question. Not so easy. This position is still equal. It shows, but it's
Yeah.
like a disaster waiting to happen on either sides. Very complicated game. Maybe. How about...
Yeah, we have chat suggesting 2-3 ideas. Guys, live board is updated over there. It's just check it out. There is one is bishop d1, bishop h5. That's a shift. I just think it's a little slow. And bishop p3, we would love to have the bishop on b3 here. The idea is knight b6 disco with double threat. So that was the suggestion. Good suggestion, chat. Prag goes rook d2, brings his rook in the open file. Ye rook samay, like it's been just... क्या चल रहा है उसके माइंड में?
उसके माइंड में चल रहा है कि भाई यहाँ वहाँ ही हो रहा हूँ मैं तब से. भाई डिसाइड कर लो कहाँ लेना है, बट उसको मजा तो आ रहा है. He's being moved around a lot. But Magnus Carlsen is offering a rook exchange. With that, simplifying the game. Could we be heading to a draw after exchange?
But why should we exchange? Do you want to exchange this?
I don't think we
Yeah,
should
because
exchange.
knight takes f6 is forced, right? You can't take with the king. It's big
Because the
blunder.
knight is hanging.
Knight would be hanging. So knight takes f6.
I don't think you should exchange because Sagar Bhai had taught me long ago that if you have more initiative, never mind.
But that is an assessment thing. If Prag thinks he has more initiative, he will keep the rooks on the board.
ले लिया उन्होंने वैसे
No,
तो.
but he took. मतलब, I don't think he's...
मतलब सागर भाई has taught me wrong. कल भी हुआ मेरे साथ यार यही.
समय वही तो है. As your level grows, you will find more exceptions to every rule which you have learned.
Okay, Amruta, look, it looks draw, but this is the thing that Magnus enjoys, right?
Oh, he plays b4. b4 Samay. As you said, it's getting heated, but look at the time difference. Magnus has 2 minutes more than Prague.
I don't like it anymore for Prague.
Why not? Only the time. I only don't like the time. But
The
I
time,
love the fact that Prague can create a passer here against these knights, Samay.
I'm very scared, Amruta.
Don't be.
Rook h8 is coming, attacking the on the king's side. 2 knights are there with Magnus Carlsen. He has even more time. Oh
You
man.
might go rook h8, you might go rook h4, but still they are still ghosts. I mean, Prague is not going to be scared of it.
Oh, what is this? King e8. Okay. King e8. Sorry, king f8. What is this move?
Did Magnus play king f8?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he plays king f8. He wants to bring the king here. Protect his e5 pawn. That's what he's intending. But now, maybe Prague can attack the rook and push his pawn to a5.
Yeah, knight b6 attack, yes.
And a long-term pressure on these
No.
pawns, Samay.
He's come ahead. He's coming ahead with the king as well. Both players bringing in their king towards the center, as we are taught we should do in the end games to make your king active. That's what we are seeing here. But I'm really scared at one point that rook will come to h8 and that king will be stuck there. It will not be able to come inside the game. And there it has happened over the board. Rook h8 attacking the pawn on h2. The king is now glued over there. It cannot go to f3 where it wants to go. Plus the knight is coming in.
Why?
Plus
But
you
you
have
have
only 20
on
seconds for
d2.
Pragnanandha.
Oh, that is the hardest thing to play under time pressure. Prag has to play fast. He really has to buckle it up.
12 seconds for Pragnanandha. I think now Pragnanandha should just be happy with the draw, right?
But how? It's Magnus is not going to go for a draw.
Magnus will not go for a draw right now.
Oh, look at this. Prag goes rook e2, goes a little defensive, wants to free his bishop here. But his
Not
knight,
easy.
can it jump to h5, threatening a fork here? Yes, that's what Magnus does. Once again, the king or the rook must move.
You are just seeing, guys, two of the best players of the world play an end game, a very, very difficult end game to play in such less time for Pragnanandha against the best end game player ever. Lot of pressure. Rook has come inside now. Oh man, Amrita.
No, this is a difficult position.
I am
but
feeling
Prag
suffocated, you know.
Prag can still defend it. It's not like Prag is not at all lost or anything. In fact, the bar says slightly better for Magnus, but the only reason why we are feeling this is more dangerous than it seems to is, yes, the time factor where Prag will have to make such moves. He goes a6, not a good idea. Magnus, will he take it and say, yes, he does take it. Prag goes bishop a4, Samay. This is really tough for Pragnanandha right now. You know, Caruana, Arjun, they all had a winning game, a winning position with Prag in the rapid game. But somehow, towards the end, Prag kept fighting. And it all flipped.
Prag knows what has happened. Prag knows that it is over. Suddenly it's all over. Time pressure, everything collapsed in this game. There's no chance of fighting back now. I think Pragnanandha is going to resign this game.
Resign? Yeah, this is a threat. Knight f3 is the fork. Can Prag...
What went wrong though over there? A6 was a bit too early, right?
A6
What
was a
his
mistake,
idea?
but he didn't have time, Samay. He had around
Yeah, of
3-4
course, of
seconds
course.
at that point of time.
Yeah, you can't,
Already
you
the
can't
pressure
analyze.
had started mounting. Once these knights start getting a little active, there were isolated pawns. I think Prag was ambitious, you know.
Yeah,
Samay.
nevertheless, he was really ambitious. He was really bold. He played fearless chess against the best player. And we have another game, guys. No stress. Yeah, although this game didn't go our way, we have another game.
But it's
The problem
not over
is,
yet, Samay. It's not yet over, right?
I mean, look at those two knights.
Yeah, it's
Look at
completely lost, completely. His last move is rook c2. But still, I do have a feeling that
नहीं यार, यहाँ से
can
तो
he
नहीं.
do anything here?
यहाँ से तो मैग्नस को दिख गया होगा अभी कैसे खत्म करना है इस गेम को.
Yeah.
I think what time pressure में he was doing very well on time. He was doing great on position. Suddenly he went into a very big think tank and then he lost on time.
Yeah, I think he was trying to. He maybe have sensed that his position is slightly
And there you
better
have
and
it.
to find something. Did he resign?
Pragnanandha resigns the game. The game goes in the favor of Magnus Carlsen. The first game of the 25 plus 10. But don't worry, we have another game. Although Magnus will be with the white pieces, Pragnanandha, I think this time will make sure that he keeps his time in mind.
Yes, this is over. I mean, Prag really played well, I guess, in the middle.
बहुत अच्छा खेला यार, कितना तो बढ़िया खेला.
Look here. This was the position. All of those who had missed, this was Prag's position. G6 was not a good idea by Magnus. Prag went knight f5. यहाँ पे I think one move which was missed by even Magnus was knight f3, as you pointed, creating a square, pushing this pressure on the e5 pawn. Very nice move, but I would say very tough, Samay, because even both of them missed it. Imagine. So very tough. Knight f5, and then after this, king h1. I think this move was clearly more ambitious what he played. Otherwise, he could have gone rook f3 at that point of time. But
बहुत ज्यादा प्रोफिलैक्सिस भी खराब ही रहता है मतलब इतना भी दूर का मत सोचो कि अभी जो है वही खत्म हो जाए.
But still, what I was surprised is why did Magnus take here? You know, Magnus could have gone rook d8 first, maintained the tension. So imagine even Magnus releases the tension, takes takes, and maybe he assesses that the isolated pawn here, the knight will be tied down. I think that
Yeah.
was his reason that he gets the open file. But this Prag played beautifully, C3B aaya, and I loved Prag's position over here. It was so cool.
Yeah.
This one, Magnus के पास कुछ भी नहीं है. So
Or G4.
G4
Very
was a
ambitious.
move, fearless. In a
Fearless.
way, I'm happy with Prag's, this attitude. Because डर नहीं है ना, finally समय.
Yeah.
In future, if he wants to beat Magnus, this is what he needs.
हाँ, it shows कि he is fearless. Little like वो बोलते हैं ना जो हमारे experienced players होते हैं, विशी सर आते हैं कभी वो यही बताते हैं ना कि difference between youngsters and people who have a lot of experience is this only, that experienced people will not go for G4. Youngsters एकदम खून गरम है कि भाई चलो attack पे G4 H4 खत्म कर दो. So I think this is the youth in Pragnanandha, the aggression of
Yeah.
teenage.
Absolutely.
But G4 was a good move, yeah.
No, I really liked G4 because look at this. Even Magnus was scared of G5. He played F6 here, and even in this situation, I liked what Prag went. G5 takes. Just look at this position for a moment. यहाँ पे Prag's best move was to go Rook G3. Now, what we will naturally do is Rook G2. Like, why would we go Rook G3 समय?
Yeah, what is the idea? Just one second before we complete that. Guys in the chat, stay back. We have one more game happening right now itself. कल नहीं होगी game अभी होगी. तो आप रुको कहीं जाना मत. और सागर शाह भी must be on his way.
Sagar will be on his way. I will check if I have got any messages from him. Not yet, but yeah, we will wait for him.
He will be. You know Sagar, the moment he can, he will join. If it can happen, it will happen. And okay, Rook G3. I don't know what the difference was between Rook G2 and Rook G3, but I'm sure something was there.
No, let's try to find. Even I don't know because Rook E6. जैसे Magnus had played after Rook G2. Let's say Magnus goes Rook E6, and here Prag had to play Knight E3. So with the idea of bringing another Rook to G file, attacking the G6 pawn, keeping these ideas of Knight F5 check in the air. Samay, also Bishop B3 in the air. I loved Prag's position. So I would say that Prag really, was dynamic, was ready to make these changes. Now with black pieces, do you think he can make a comeback? Must win situation.
He has to. And one second, हाँ. भाई क्या time हो रहा है आपके यहाँ पे? 6 in the morning or in the night? So will you be able to join our commentary? We don't have Sagar bhai. We need a grandmaster. हाँ आ जाओ ना. कैमरा का क्या, कैमरा अच्छा नहीं तो क्या हो गया? कौन सा आपकी शक्ल देखने के लिए जनता को आपकी कमेंट्री चाहिए भाई.
कौन है ग्रैंड मास्टर ये?
आ जाओ, मैं अभी भेज रहा हूँ, तुरंत आओ.
कौन?
आ जाओ, ब्रश कर लेना बस. Okay, we have guys a guest and you'll really like the guest. You'll really have fun with him. Let me just send him the Google link.
ग्रैंड मास्टर. हाँ.
अमृता कल कितना
वीडियो
मजा आया
ओपी
यार.
बोल रहे हैं सब. वीडियो ओपी गाइस, वीडी इंडिया में ही है ना. उसने तो अभी कितने बजे आपके इधर पूछा. हाँ, समय कल बहुत मजा आया. Yesterday was so good. So many people had messaged. They really
चैट तुम लोग को
loved it.
मजा आएगा? चैट तुमने कमेंट नहीं डाले यार. 300 ही कमेंट है उस पे. जाओ अभी तो कमेंट लिख के आओ भाई. 1000 कमेंट तो बनता है कि नहीं उस स्ट्रीम पे यार. पर बहुत मजा आया ब्रदर. Like yesterday was damn fun. I was watching the moments again and again from the stream yesterday.
हाँ क्या?
Yeah.
सही यार. No,
बहुत मजा
imagine
आया.
ना, मतलब yesterday like ऐसे 6 hours का गेम चल रहा है. We have live chat and we have also the people. Crazy था. But I think we really enjoyed watching Chandrayaan also.
Yeah.
Guys are all
Uh,
guessing. By the way, we had a few super chats, I think, Samay, while the game was going on. Gaurav Garg says, irrespective of the result, we are proud of Prag. Should he go all out offensive in the last game, or should he take solid position and play not to lose? I think, Samay, in the normally must-win situations where people have played from black side, they have accepted some slightly worse positions. In fact, very bad positions also. They have played random openings and then they've strike back somehow, because the pressure even for the person who wants to win is huge. But this is Magnus, and you give him a clear, better position, it's going to be
And
hard.
he has never won the World Cup.
Yeah.
he has all the titles in his home except the World Cup title, and now he's just one draw away with the white pieces. It can't get any easier for Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah, I think so. But one more thing is that Magnus's health was not so good. He must have recovered by today. We are also
Yeah.
seeing it in his games. But Prague, I think, will strike back in this game.
I hope, I'd say, let's not put the commentator's curse. Let's take
Okay,
it back and
we
let's
will.
say Magnus Carlsen will win this game.
Nishant Sharma super chats. Black is white in this tournament. Prague will win the next game. No worries. That's what Nishant.
My fingers are crossed. Need
मुंह
your
में
prayers.
शक्कर. हाँ. Arvind says, can we replace endgame word with Magnus Carlsen? Come on, Prague, go and win the second game. Array, I like the attitude with which they are encouraging Prague. The devil says, while Chandrayaan 3's rover Pragyan explores the moon surface, Pragnanandha is exploring every square on the chessboard.
He actually did. He actually went to quite a lot of squares with his rook.
MK says, put the live board. Array, it was on, MK. Rutvik says, Samay with the hand of Mangesh Kalicharan now. Aniket says, following Samay Bhai since second wave, had also discovered Chess with India through there.
Let's
Moved to
go, bro.
Germany for my studies in February. Initially binge watched COB All Stars to get away with the initial anxiety. Oh, all the best.
Amazing,
Prague.
amazing. And
Kya
now
baat
Sagar Shah is in Germany. Let's go. How about you message him and do a meetup with him?
Amazing. Yeah, DJ Victor heading to a draw.
Draw.
But
DJ विक्टर का ही है बस.
next to
डीजे विक्टर कल से लगा पड़ा है. उसका मैं कह रहा हूँ अटक गया है भाई सुपर चैट. उसने एक बार डाला है वो 20 बार आ गया है सुपर चैट अभी. अभी वो एकदम रास्ते में
DJ
मिलेगा तेरे
Victor
को.
says he's from California and he's
अरे
never written in Hindi. So somewhere I'm not sure whether he understands Hindi.
अरे
Imagine
उसका
if he's a
गलती हो गई है.
DJ.
मैं बता रहा हूँ तेरे को. एक दिन सड़क पे मिलेगा एक घाट के ऊपर में आदमी भीख मांग रहा होगा. तू बोलेगी हे डू आई नो यू. बोले या इट्स हेडिंग फॉर अ ड्रॉ. तब समझ जाना वो डीजे विक्टर था. इसका पूरा पैसा चला गया सुपर चैट दे के.
God. Yeah, फिर you will go to California and then you will be going to some pub for a show and then it will be DJ Victor.
या डीजे विक्टर ओपनिंग द डोर.
अरे अथर्व said समय ओपी. अरे क्या बात है. शंतनु सुपर चैट समय भाई स्पेसेस पे आओ फिर से.
मैं तो रोज ही करता हूँ यार.
I swear
आया-
I'm not a racist.
आया क्या आपका वो इज द गेस्ट हियर?
अच्छा वो मेरे को नहीं मतलब मुझे लगा ऑटोमेटिकली आएगा ना.
नहीं नहीं वो एडमिट करना पड़ता है. कंसेंट इज इम्पोर्टेंट इन लाइफ यार अमृता.
नहीं वैसे नहीं वो तो आएगा ना एडमिट करो करके. नहीं आया
हाँ.
नहीं है कोई.
ओके
भाई वो
ओके.
सो जाएगा जो भी है.
ब्रश करा रहेगा. नहीं भाई वो आदमी बहुत पैशनेट है चेस को लेके.
अच्छा ओके.
ग्रैंड मास्टर है यार वो.
ग्रैंड मास्टर ये ट्रिक है क्या? रियल ग्रैंड मास्टर है क्या?
तो मैं क्या अभी फाइनल गेम ऑफ मैग्नस एंड प्रग में क्या अभी लाइफ इज अनफेयर थोड़ी करूंगा अभी कॉमेडियन को बुला के. पहले ही कम गाली खा रहे क्या हम.
देख ओके वेट अ सेकंड गाइस.
तेरे को मजा आएगा जैसे तू उसका नाम पढ़ी तो बोलेगा अरे मजा आ गया.
आया वो. One
लेट्स
second,
गो.
one second, मेरा OBS
व्हाट्स
का
अप
काम.
माय मैन.
Hello, Sagar.
Hey, Harshit.
सागर भाई.
How are you?
Hi, Amrita. Good. How are you guys doing?
Awesome. कितने
Let's-
6 o'clock in the morning.
आज समय भाई ने फोन किया मुझे समझा नहीं क्या चल रहा है. मैंने तुरंत फोन उठा लिया.
भाई आपको पता नहीं क्या चल रहा है. FIDE वर्ल्ड कप का फाइनल चल रहा है भाई. Do you know
देखा
about
मैंने.
FIDE World Cup? It's a tournament they play to reach the candidates.
Yes, and I saw the first game as well. I actually thought that Prague has a very good position, but in the end, I think that he made a slight inaccuracy and Magnus.
Oi. समय तू ये मत करा.
अरे मैं क्या अब मेरी क्या जरूरत है. अब हर्षित राजा आ गया है तो भाई मैं सुनता हूँ ना चुपचाप. बीच में बोलता
अबे
हूँ थोड़ा
निकल.
बहुत.
अबे आजा मेरा काम बंद पड़ा है.
अरे तू नॉर्मल लगना विंडो.
क्या नॉर्मल रख. आजा
नॉर्मल रख
आजा.
विंडो.
अबे आ.
आया क्या?
हाँ.
अरे क्रेजी. यो हर्षित भाई आप कह रहे थे यस दैट ही हैड सम चांसेस यू वाज थिंकिंग.
Exactly in this position actually I thought कि he has a good position क्योंकि black का rook a8 पे tied है और white का knight c4 पे भी अच्छा है. But I think कि maybe Prague thought that he has to be a little ambitious in this first game with the white pieces and he tried to play slightly aggressive in the end game and Magnus as we know proved out to be very strong in the end game or पर फिर भी समय भाई, as we have seen with in the game between Prag and Arjun, tie breaks में white black does not matter.
Does not
कोई भी
matter.
कल so we still have very good chances. And Prag is someone जो कोई भी situation में he can come back. So I'm very excited to see how he manages to spice it up in the second game.
Yeah, I'm really hoping, and everyone's rooting for Prag. It's going to be a spectacular match, and already इस मैच में हमने देखा कि प्रग ने काफी चांसेस लिए, तो वो डरता तो नहीं है. तो बस ब्लैक से अभी मुश्किल है. आई मीन मैग्नस के साथ आई होप कि वो इस बार भी ना डरे और एकदम ही कुछ ऐसे मतलब अतरंगी लाइन खेले,
हाँ. और
1 FOI हो जाए.
हाँ, अंशुल बोल रहा है फाइनली अ गुड कमेंटेटर, फाइनली.
थैंक यू अंशुल भाई. Big
अरे
thanks for
सुपर
being
चैट
a
भी नहीं दिया यार, कमेंट
big believer in chess.
Oh, guys, by the way, I have to tell all of you that, by the way, Harshit, during this event, we also had a fundraiser which became very automatic. But Help Chess May, we have collected more than 10 lakh during this event, and especially because all of our players were playing so well that it motivated all of the people to contribute. And one of the big believer, can you guess who he was? Harshit.
one of the big believers.
He, मतलब 50,000.
अबे चलना यार
Above
अमृता.
the
गेम
big believer.
शुरू हो गई भाई. उधर
नहीं
गेम शुरू हो गई. लेट्स गो हर्षित भाई. व्हाट इज अप विद यू
Harshit,
these
come
days?
on, you can't guess it क्या? इधर है
It has to be
screen
क्या
पे.
बीटी है भाई.
our
हाँ?
समय रायना भाई और
अबे
कौन.
जाओ ना भाई.
फिर
भाई हर्षित भाई मुझे ये बताओ, व्हाट इज अप इन योर लाइफ these days man?
I'm just following chess and doing school.
स्कूल.
स्कूल या ही स्टडीिंग नो?
बट स्कूल
Yeah.
बोलते हैं क्या उधर?
नहीं
I
नहीं
mean,
12th में है वो अभी भी.
अरे नहीं.
12 साल का है हर्षित राजा अभी. बस दाढ़ी आ गया उसको. प्यूबर्टी जल्दी आ गया भाई. स्कूल में
अरे
है वो.
By the way, if any for the ones who don't know, Magnus was actually playing the speed chess qualifier yesterday. Even though he was playing the tiebreaker today, I was very surprised to see कि यार before, I mean, instead of preparing or taking rest, he's still playing chess and trying to.
Magnus is just like that, you know that. वो नहीं होता शैतान बच्चा होता था वो क्लास में कि मैडम परेशान होती है उससे कि क्या कर, लाइक फीडे वैसा है वो मैडम है कि क्या यार ये आदमी यार खेल वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप भी नहीं खेल रहा है, वर्ल्ड कप भी खेल रहा है, रात को भी खेलना है भाई को, बेस्ट प्लेयर भी है, क्या करे अब. लेकिन
Yeah, crazy.
proper, like I think all these top players, you know, like Bobby Fischer, Magnus Carlsen, very like crazy personalities, no?
I don't know. There is something about them which just keeps them always motivated and passionate about chess. And no matter how tired they are, it's as if they can still find more fun and entertainment from chess. But Prague himself is someone who also has this quality. I've seen Prague, Gukesh, everyone being so much into chess. कि वो airport पे भी, I think we even have some videos of maybe Amruta recording it, or in ChessBase India I've seen कि they are on the airport waiting for the flight, and वहीं पे वो नीचे बैठ के उनका चालू हो जाता है बुलेट या फिर कुछ तो.
बढ़िया.
But what do you think, Harshit? How was the whole match for you? Like this World Cup for you in general? How was Prague? Yeah.
I've been more impressed than I could be then with the performance of the Indian players. Arjun himself playing such wonderful chess in that match, and in the end, it's just that there has to be one winner, and it was Prague. But I'm sure that he's going to continue showing similar performances. Prague has just been incredible from the GCL itself. I've been following his results, and I don't know why. Someone asked me what is going to happen in this World Cup, and I already said to someone that Prague will be the best performer, and he's showing why, because he's just in such incredible form that it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I was telling someone कि white, black, blue, red कोई भी color दे तो Prague तो जीतने ही वाला है.
ब्लू दे दोगे तो अजीब हो जाएगा. But I understand the sentiment.
So how much time break do these players have?
Normally it is around 10 minutes, but chat is generally abhi 20 seconds bache hai. Now it's 1 minute to go. So let's ask the chat guys how much more time for the games to start. Meanwhile, we have a super chat by Travel with Nikhil Roshan who says hello 22,000 viewers. Please hit the like button. Can we have 15,000 likes please? Hello Samay, Harshit and Amrita ji.
Hello, bye. Travel, long time. Harshit, what would you play as white if you were Magnus Carlsen in this situation?
I would just not play one thing which is written on your shirt, Samay bhai.
Oh, but what if Magnus plays that? What if Magnus sees, oh, Samay has ये shirt पहना है, chalo. Magnus is always open to some things, right?
Not when he has the World Cup on the line. Maybe on the speed chess tournament he would have done it. He does all this A4, B3 kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, I think that he would.
Games have started.
Game started beautiful.
Yeah.
E4.
Ho jaye, Harshit bhai, take it away.
I think with the match situation, it makes a lot of. I mean, I would have been surprised if he goes for C5, which he does, and Alapin. I think we have seen this by Pragg himself against. Actually, we saw this Arjun versus Pragg. Arjun himself went for the
Yes.
Alapin, trying to
Yes.
close the game.
And also Magnus played with Gukesh, right? Alapin. In the second classical
Magnus
game.
did. Yep.
Second
You're
classical
right.
game.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, it's the hardest one, right? To if you want to strike back somehow to fight against Alapin.
Definitely. One of the lines where black does not have so much counterplay or chances to make it dynamic, but still now if you go E6, I think what Pragg will do, he will still get some chances, and especially it being rapid, कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Yeah.
What do you think? Will he go for E6 or knight B6? Actually, this
he's
is a
thinking.
big
Firstly, I'm thinking whether Pragg expected Alapin here. I think he would have because Gukesh ke sath Magnus played. Yeah, he goes knight B6.
Knight B6, bishop B3, and the point is that if you take on C3, white just gets way too much activity to his pieces. Even something like knight G5 comes into play. Bishop F7 ideas are always there. So I think that now D5 is an option for Pragg, but he might even consider something like E6 just to go into unfamiliar territories.
And do they also play G6, Harshit? Or that is too slow with knight G5 coming?
Exactly. Knight G5 is a very strong move that you point out. Because now if you go E6 as well, then G6 and E6, these two moves usually doesn't connect together क्योंकि F6 and D6 squares. So D5, yeah, he goes for this.
Samay, what's your opinion about Alapin?
I think Harshit Raja is amazing.
Rare.
I actually hate facing the Alapin when I'm black. And I usually go for that. I like open structures. Alapin really closes everything down, and I don't like it. In fact, all my games that I lose usually are against Alapin in the Sicilian. So I don't really like it. So that's why I'm seeing how they are playing, and maybe I can use something in my games to improve it.
Samay thinking he can play like Magnus.
Thanks,
Yeah,
sir.
actually, it's a very nice idea to play something which you don't like facing. So if you don't like facing the Alapin, it sometimes makes sense to start playing Alapin yourself.
Yeah, I should play with my father then.
Is he an Alapin player?
No, I don't like facing him. But all right, right now white has castled.
Yep.
And it is black to play. And see, this is what I already don't like about the Alapin is that you are late in your development. You are if you want to castle, but you cannot go e6 because your bishop on c8 is sad. You want to bring out the bishop from f8. How do you castle? You can't go g6. I hate Alapin.
Maybe
How do you
Pragg has
castle?
to really show you how to play Alapin. So hoping.
I
Pragg
think
strikes.
bishop e6, actually a very strange
Look
move,
at that.
is
What
a possibility here.
Horrible move. What a horrible looking move, right?
So one question, why is it horrible, Samay? What
It
will
just
you...
looks so bad, right? It's just so bad looking move.
You have
Who puts
developed
the
your
bishop
bishop.
there?
Why does it look so bad?
Because your e7, you are always told to never put your bishop on that square because you cannot push e7 anymore.
Hmm.
And
Then white
black
is a good
doesn't.
move. There is a reason, no? Some reason for which it's a good move.
I
Goes
don't
bishop
know.
f5, guys.
Yeah, he goes bishop f5 and not bishop e6. And is he already threatening ideas with d3 here? But
Yes,
yeah,
he would
so
like to go d3.
Magnus will take. With the
Mhm.
knight. Magnus is like wanting to exchange pieces, man.
Do you think, Harshit bhai, maybe we can have a long castle from black in this position? Not in this
First,
position, but in this game.
in this game, it is possible, but I am slightly afraid that black does not have quick counterplay on the king side because his pieces are still not developed. On the other
Exactly.
hand, knight c3, knight, if you take on d4, I think cd4 is going to be the move that we see because Magnus just wants to quickly develop his knight on c3. And long castle
Yeah.
will be made by this knight c3, knight b5 ideas. So I'm not sure actually if Prague is going to be very happy in
I
this situation.
I don't like this position for black already because when Gukesh had come, Amruta, to your house, I had actually asked him this question. I don't know how to play against the Alapin. I hate playing. What should I play? And he had told me one big advice that in the Alapin, you never take the pawn on d4 because that allows that c3 square is now vacant for the knight. And that's what has happened here, though. Right?
Yeah, but
Very good.
it was not possible to avoid, right? Here, I mean, you had to take knight d4. For
Yeah.
some reason, the way Magnus has played the opening, I think it has been amazingly smart.
I'm afraid there are not many chances that we can create. Maybe Harshit bhai, if you can help us here, what to do? Bishop e7, I mean.
Yeah. Bishop e7, I was worried, Samay bhai,
अरे
that he can go d5 and
भूल ही गए यार
and
हर्षित भाई आप ठीक है यार कोई नहीं क्या करना है इधर विदित भाई
and now if e5, then knight b5, and then maybe
Wait a
something like
second.
d6 can be scary.
बट विदित aren't you scared of rook e1?
Are.
गया अभी हर्षित गया.
Okay, Surya, what happens if you long castle? No,
Oh
I'm just
God,
kidding.
ये है अटक गया है. एक सेकेंड. हाँ, अभी ले लो जितने भी नाम लेने हैं समय ले लो. Bishop e7 on the board.
Yeah, maybe I'm not sure actually if queen f3 is a smarter idea. It just seems that white has very quick play. Maybe queen f3 and then rook b8 is not possible due to bishop f4. Um, and if
Rook
queen
b8
d
is not possible because of bishop f4. Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
and if you go bishop queen d7, then maybe you can go d5,
Yeah, in general also, yeah. Oh, d5
e5,
liquidating is already good,
and
right,
now
for Magnus?
maybe something like d6 is like huge.
Hmm.
Maybe Samay by d6, bishop d6,
Wow.
and now what's happening, Samay by? Can you tell us?
Let's ask Samay.
Okay, in this position, what's happening? Yeah. 1 second. Bishop takes f7 is a threat. Is it? No, it's not a threat. Why is
It
white
is a
so?
Oh, he
Huh?
plays queen f3, by the way. So,
oh wow, queen f3 played.
Oh, here we have knight e4.
knight e4.
Knight e4 is
Actually,
also better.
a lot of moves are possible, but if you want the best advantage, clear advantage here, then
Then though we have
Pin and
the
win.
rook d8 d1 then simple.
yes,
Yep,
pinning
very good.
here, lot of threats now. Rook d6 is the biggest threat. If queen d6,
Yep.
queen f5.
But guys, queen f3 has happened like Amruta pointed out, and here Pragnanda has castled, and now it is Magnus Carlsen who's thinking, can we take the b7 pawn, Harshit?
I think that's probably what Prague
Is
has
hoping for.
calculated. Yep, maybe trying to spice things up a little bit. Go bishop f6,
Nice.
maybe. Try to get some counterplay of his own. I think I like how Prague is playing so far, but d5 exactly, Samay bhai,
Oh
is a move
man.
that is very hard to face because white is very, very happy with a draw, whereas Prague needs to win.
Hmm.
How does
So
Prague create chances here?
You know what Prag can do? He can say I don't care and he can go a5 here.
A5.
I mean, what else can he do? This pawn looks very irritating.
But what does
a5
A5
at least.
achieve? Bishop F4, just attacking your queen again. Like,
Okay, and then queen b4, a4.
So you'll-
Prag will have to create some counterplay.
yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if A4 is the way. Maybe.
If a5 d into e6 was the point to take with the f pawn.
I mean, I would love if I get this file. D takes e6. Oops, sorry. A5, D takes e6, F takes e6. This seems very, very good play for black.
Wow. Actually, yeah, I'll really like this a5 because it at least tries to give black some chances. क्योंकि अगर हमने if we just wait and white can liquidate after like exchanging all the pieces, then it will just be a draw.
Correct.
And draw and lose is the same. A draw and
The loss is the
not
same in
winning.
this situation right
Yep.
now, though.
Yeah.
Harshit bhai, how about a move like Rook C8, just a simple development move, or is
Yeah.
it too slow?
Rook c8. I was slightly afraid कि if he just goes bishop f4 and rook d1.
This is a threat actually. So for bishop f4, Samay, now when you go queen b4, like earlier when you had a pawn here, you are threatening to kick this bishop away.
Very nice point. And now white can probably just go rook d1 and be very happy.
Yeah. This can also, I mean, you can just wait and keep creating tension as well. So d5, Prag is thinking down
Already
to 18
he's-
minutes and look at
yeah.
Magnus's time.
Yeah, that's a little scary because he still has 25 minutes.
He has
and
more time than he started with, man.
Yeah. It's not going to be easy from here. It's an uphill task for Prague to even manage to find some counterplay because this move a5 is very nice, but on the other hand, for at least for someone like me, it is very it doesn't seem very intuitive because allowing this d into e6, f into e6 थोड़ा strange लग रहा है क्योंकि तुम्हारा pawn e6 पे weak है, but as Amruta pointed out, your f file opens up and maybe black manages to find some counterplay like that. So let's see what Prague manages to do.
भाई मैं वीडियो
but
देख रहा
also
हूँ.
not much choice, right, for Prag. I mean, he will have to go for some imbalances at the end of it. Yeah.
भाई मैं इनका वीडियो देख रहा हूँ और प्राग पूरा लेफ्ट साइड में देख रहा है भाई, बोर्ड के. वो राइट में देख ही नहीं रहा है. तो आई डोंट थिंक he'll play a5. सच में भाई वो ऐसे करके बैठा है भाई.
If only top players could have thought like you, Samay.
मुझे डर लग रहा है भाई. वो इस तरफ देख ही नहीं रहा है ना, इधर पॉन भी है, वो ऐसे देखा है भाई. आई एम थिंकिंग he's gonna play something like bishop g6.
Samay, a big super chat from Vedant who says, Samay, challenge you to not make jokes for this game. Now
Okay,
I am
done.
thinking actually it's a...
Oh guys, समय OP in the chat हो जाए भाई.
Why?
Look at what happened. My theory was correct. He was sitting on this side and he plays that move, which is not even the good move.
Wow.
But has he prepared for d6, fe6? Okay, but can Magnus take here? Harshit.
He probably can, but I think fe6 is what definitely Prague prepared, and queen e2 seems logical, let's say. And I'm thinking what he wants now. Does he just want to go king h8 and give up the pawn?
Oh my god. My god. Oh,
Maybe
that
he
has
wants
happened.
something-
That has happened on the board. d6, fe6, queen e2. Magnus is not using any
Wow.
time.
So they're following all this. Magnus is just going and playing fast, playing with his intuition. On the other hand, Prague is taking his time trying to navigate his way through. But समय भाई, you were saying कि एक side पे ऐसे देखता है वो blunder होने के बाद कभी-कभी कुछ some players do this, like if they make a blunder on the right side of the board, they look on the left side so that hope their opponent.
Hey, oh bro, what? You know what? I just went into the database, and man, if you go one move behind until queen f, where it was on queen f3, this position has happened in one game.
Oh my
game
god.
In the database.
Oh my god.
And you know whose game it is?
Unbelievable.
हर्षित भाई आप ही की गेम में हुआ यार ये.
Oh my God! What?
अरमान के साथ
Harshit Raja versus then is Arman.
तुम्हें हर्षित
Oh
oh
wow!
my god wait a second okay can I
And
make
that
it in the
Did I win or?
it was a draw. 2017.
oops wait
Yo,
Oh.
let's
wait
go. What a time to be
Hello,
alive.
hello,
Sagar Shah is
hello.
here.
hi Sagar okay
Hello,
one
hello.
second
Can you hear me?
yeah where are you
I am at the immigration line.
अच्छा so internet will go away क्या
No, it's pretty good.
but okay fine
Is Prague better?
no he lost the first game
I know.
I'm
I
just
saw it on the flight.
अच्छा he lost the first game
Hello,
and I'm
Harshit bhai. Hello, Samay
Hello,
bhai.
hello.
very sorry
I'll
for
have-
this अरे समय यार
समय कहाँ चला गया?
I don't know but बहुत ही समय please don't do this I have
अरे मैं इधर ही हूँ
really
भाई. मैं तुम्हारा कैमरा ताकि कुछ इश्यूज ना हो, मैं इसलिए गया यार. Hey Sagar bhai, looking happy
नहीं
man.
because he's
What's
going
up?
to be there I need to set for 3 people
अरे बहुत इशू है तेरे को सेट करने में भाई. मैं कहाँ है? मैं इधर ही हूँ.
Wow.
भाई
Samay
गेम
in
हो रहा है
his
पीछे खत्म यार.
streaming room.
What's up Sagar bhai? Can you see the game?
Yes, I can see the game. Amrita का ये.
बेचारे सागर भाई का डेडिकेशन देखो यार. बैग तक नहीं उतारा है अभी. कमेंट्री करेंगे खड़े खड़े इमिग्रेशन लाइन में.
Bhai, but the thing is, Magnus Carlsen is so amazing. I thought the first game will be 100% draw.
या
Or what?
Somehow
Or
it
what?
converted.
टाइम प्रेशर मैन. आई थिंक प्रज्ञा थोड़ा ज़्यादा टाइम ले लिया. ही ट्राइड टू बी टू एम्बिशियस एंड देन ही टुक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम इन दोस मूव्स दैट ही वांटेड टू मेक एंड देन ही couldn't. He suffered in that time.
Yeah.
Correct. But this
And now
time,
he's
Prague is black. Huh, okay. Now he's in trouble, yes?
yeah
Yeah, because-
actually काफी moves हो चुके हैं let me just put it here this is the current position
yeah, and Queen exchanged pawn down. I think Prague can probably make a draw with playing like something like Rook F E8 and taking the E3 pawn, but very hard to imagine Prague managing to find anything because White is better after Rook F E8, Bishop F7. He can just liquidify the position, and I think we are actually heading towards the draw, guys.
Hmm. Yeah. Unless
great.
Magnus makes a huge blunder, which is very unlikely.
बड़ा ही मुश्किल सिचुएशन में सागर शाह has joined us.
Yeah. Rook
Sagar,
F8.
you cannot leave now because it will become very difficult otherwise
I won't leave, but if the immigration people send me back, then I'll come back home.
okay fine yeah this is fine now
इमिग्रेशन गया उधर तो कैमरा ये सब अलाउड नहीं रहता यार.
हाँ, इस
बढ़िया.
तरह बहुत बड़ा लाइन है ना ये देखो.
तुम
तोड़ो,
लाइन
तोड़ो.
में ही खड़ा रहना थोड़ी देर
तोड़ो भाई
हाँ.
नियम तोड़ो. अंतरराष्ट्रीय नियम तोड़ो भाई आप मस्त. क्रिमिनल सागर शाह.
oh okay I have said everything so we are back to whatever arrows and all I can make rook e3 has
Okay.
been played
Oh, he's got back the pawn. Okay, that's amazing.
but
Yep,
this
and
is
now
no
rook-
chance just 4 pawns on the board like how can you even try and win here
Yeah, it's very,
Yeah.
very solid. And I think, to be very, I mean, this just seems that Prague has mentally accepted to go into towards the draw. I really don't see how someone can play.
Hmm.
Yeah, also, I mean, Pragnanandha here, I mean, he has no real way of sort of making this complicated. मतलब कोई pawn breaks नहीं है. There are no pawn pushes. Maybe he can try to push his a pawn later, a5, a4, like after
Yeah.
rook trade. But
rook e1 and then a5 here
yeah, but
Yep.
then the rook comes to
Rook
e7,
e7. Yep.
Hmm.
and white is just better.
Oh, this is so hard because if you go rook e8 trying to challenge and stop this I mean Magnus will never lose such a kind of position
Yeah.
Correct.
Alapin is so hard man
I hate
Oh,
it
he
man.
played Alapin. Oh,
yeah exactly with
It was an
Gukesh
Alapin.
what he had played but somehow he just managed to
आ गया सागर शाह को कुछ डाल दिया जेल में अभी. सागर शाह
सब लोग
जर्मनी के जेल में बहुत मारते हैं.
सब लोग मेरे आगे क्यों जा रहे हैं वो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
ठीक है, तुम एनालाइज करो, या फिर तुम जब चाहोगे तब कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, मैं जूम डिसअपियर कर दूंगी.
Okay,
बाय
rook
द वे
has been
ही
exchanged.
हैज एक्सचेंज्ड अ रुक टेक्स
बिना बोले
e1.
तुम
And the
एनालाइज करो.
game will be drawn in another 5 seconds. Four,
नो नो नो.
3, 2, 1.
ओह
Samay OP in the chat,
ड्रॉ.
guys.
सब 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 मैंने कोई तो दूसरे वेबसाइट पे देख लिया था
नहीं,
कि
हो
कौन.
गया ड्रॉ,
नहीं
द
भाई.
रिजल्ट इज
अरे
अपडेटेड.
सागर भाई यार.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Okay,
draw and Magnus
fine,
Carlsen
but
wins the World Cup.
Wow, Magnus is the champion.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
first
What a
Great
time
what a
selection.
Magnus
miracle.
has become the
Yep.
World Cup
Who
winner.
would have
It's the
thought
first
Magnus
time.
would be the best player in this tournament? What an upset.
No, this
He
would
has a
be
bright
hard.
future in front of him, Magnus Carlsen, winning his first ever World Cup. Don't know what the future lies. Now he is in the candidates. Maybe he can become the world champion. Very strong player. Magnus Carlsen has displayed great. I don't know, man. Where is he from?
Magnus is from Norway.
Damn,
He's
man.
a good rising talent. And also, nothing could stop him. Yeah, food poisoning. Nothing could stop him from winning.
I
He was
also messaged him
so
all the best.
resourceful. Yeah, exactly.
Nothing
Someone's
worked.
message.
But if I noticed, he always continued this tendency of making draws with the white pieces in the final ultimate round to go into the tie breaks. He did this with Karjakin, he did this with Caruana, and he did it again because he shows how confident he is in the playoffs. And once again, he managed to prove so. But let's not take anything away from Pragnananda. He played an excellent tournament, mind-boggling performance, reaching the finals, beating the likes of Arjun Erigesi and many strong players on the way. And he
Caruana,
can,
Nakamura.
yep, Caruana, Nakamura, incredible performance. And now we will get to see him in the candidates. And maybe, as Samay said, one day he can also become the world champion. So, very exciting news and performance by the Indian kid.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I think it's one of the most powerful performances by an Indian player since Vishy Anand. I think we can say that, yes. I mean, apart from Anand's
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
Anand's exploits, I think this has been the biggest performance by an Indian chess player.
Yeah.
No?
Anand was saying in an interview to CNN yesterday that his this is the first time an Indian has come so far in the World Cup after him. This is the first time in this tournament someone's rating exceeded Anand. This is the first time someone's making it into the candidates through this new format. It's like, भाई एक tournament में मेरे कितने record तोड़ोगे भाई?
I think this is a tournament that will be remembered as all the talents of Indian chess sort of growing up and becoming, like I say, top best of the world now. Matlab, they've made it to the top.
Actually, shout out to Vidit also, yeah, because who played excellent chess, was so close to making it to the candidates, playing against Nijat in the quarterfinals. We know Nijat played an excellent tournament, but Vidit was also very close to making it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beating Nepo was, I
beating
think,
Nepo in that
amazing.
style. Yeah, too good.
Yeah.
That is
Gukesh also. Gukesh played such a fabulous tournament, but he got unlucky. He got Magnus in the eliminator in the quarters. But he also played superb. Like all the Indians, yeah. I think this tournament, like you said, Sagar, will be remembered for the display of how strong Indian future is. And it's only a matter of another couple of tournaments or another couple of World Cups until we finally have it. Just waiting for that day.
Yeah. In fact, in a day from now, I will meet all of them here. Gukesh, Arjun.
Bas. फिर I think it will take another couple of World Cups
For what?
if you meet them.
Because I met you yesterday.
So you're gonna
But
meet
yeah.
them here. You have to play what tournament, Sagar?
They are playing this FIDE World Rapid Team Championship. So until now there were World Team Championship. This is the first edition of World Rapid Team. So they are all playing for different teams. Anand is playing for Freedom Team करके है. Then Gukesh is playing for some team, completely different team where Aronian Caruana are there. Prague is playing for the WR Chess, जो यहाँ के organizer है main, उनके team में. Yeah, so they are all playing. Vidit is playing in Anand's team, so they are all playing here.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
Nice.
That's good. So we have some more chess coming in from Chessbiz India, like always. And Sagar, just maybe some of the audience is disappointed. You can let them know how big deal it is that we have a player in the candidates and what it means that even though Pragnanda has come second, it's not something to be sad about.
I think personally, if someone asked me before this event if an Indian would reach the finals, I would have said no, and you can guess it because I'm right now at the airport. नहीं तो मैं book नहीं करता था अपना flight. No one expected this to happen. Prague has actually exceeded all the expectations that could ever be. मतलब कुछ किसी ने सोचा ही नहीं था. No one could have imagined what he has done. To beat Caruana, to beat Nakamura, to play in this fashion, he also gained so much rating. He's now 2-7. He's world number 20. He's also made it to the candidates. Matlab, the thing is that now India has a realistic chance of having a world championship challenger to ding and that too as early as April 2024 in Toronto. And Gukesh is another one who can make it.
He can make it? Gukesh can make it to the candidates?
Yes, because
How?
FIDE circuit he's leading right now. FIDE circuit he's leading. There is also the
Wow.
FIDE Grand Swiss, which is happening in October, where we will have all our youngsters playing. Who knows, Arjun may make it, Vidit may make it, even Nihal can do it. We never know. Hari
And
Krishna.
the best part will be that in candidates, there will be no Magnus.
Yeah.
And Prague has beaten everyone else.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Magnus भाई का पता नहीं भाई. वो मन किया खेल लिया candidates रात को title Tuesday.
कल खेल रहे थे. He was playing online yesterday.
बताओ भाई.
Did he win that tournament?
He did not win, I don't think, to be honest. I know that he was 4 out of 4, and after that I did not follow, but Magnus always ready to
कुछ
mix
तो
it up
खराबी
online.
Is he like a very bad person or something must be wrong, right? Because how can God give someone everything? He's good looking, he's good player of chess, he plays great football, amazing basketball, he plays bass. What is like something तो must be wrong, yaar. Come on, it can't
छोड़ो
be.
हमारे लिए.
कर्मा समय कर्मा.
क्या
Maybe
किया
समय-
रहेगा मैग्नस ने
maybe
पिछले
समय-
जन्म में भाई?
उसने क्या किया पता है? आपके स्ट्रीम पे 2-3 बार आ गया ना, उसमें उसके सारे चीजें जो खराब किए थे वो धुल गए, तो अभी तो अच्छा चल रहा है. But you know, the funny thing is Magnus did not play any top 10 world player apart from Gukesh in this tournament. Like all the best players in the world got knocked out from the top. Be it Nakamura, Caruana, Nepo, जो भी सब top 10 में थे, सारे everyone got knocked out by someone else. So in a way, for Magnus, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was something which he himself would not have expected, that this was the route he would take.
That's true, but you know what, Sagar? Now, I don't think Magnus will ever play World Cup again because his dream
Yes.
is fulfilled and
Yes.
he doesn't need to. So that
Another
is,
trophy added to his cabinet. Yeah, like it is. I think he played this only to win and to
yeah,
show the world that he can win everything.
yeah. So in a way, Prague could play this final with him. That was just completely amazing. And okay, I mean, things did not work out for him today. First game was really exciting. In fact, Prague had some initiative, but somehow Magnus.
Yeah, what was
very
the
alone.
turning point? Can you show,
Yeah,
like
I
in the
can
first
show-
game maybe
I
that is
can
the
show
one thing
actually.
which
They had a very good.
no, I
you're
saw
able
the
to-
game, but the turning point of the
Ah.
game.
A6 move.
Not
In the
A6
end.
also, I would say. In fact, here, I think positionally, even here G4 was played by Prague. And after F6, at this point, Knight F7, Rook G2. यहाँ पे he was okay. But, oh, maybe A6 only, क्या? Final blunder. Draw तो जाता था.
Yeah, but I think this position is
this
very
one.
unpleasant to face already.
Yeah, this one is
because
unpleasant. I agree with you. Knight 7.
I think it was just like no critical mistake, but slowly Magnus managed to create some play. Actually, I'm not sure if I like G4 itself because it kind of opens this Rook H8, Rook H4 idea.
Right.
Hmm.
That's true. But also, if he would not have exchanged the rooks, I think यहाँ पे very tough move which the Indian was suggesting is Rook G3. We couldn't analyze it. Why this move is way stronger than Rook G2, and it is very tough to understand unless we analyze. So Prag also played Rook G2, but it seems that with this he would have had some advantage, slight, very slight advantage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also
Rook
in the
E6 and
opening,
Knight
if
E3,
instead of
and then
playing
Rook G1
some
and
move,
oops,
I
sorry.
think Knight H-F3, if he had gone back, he
Yeah.
was having a very big edge, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
knight
This was
H3.
great.
This was
That's
missed.
huge, yeah. That's huge, yeah.
What is the point? Because if I play F6 to defend that point,
Queen H4,
Queen
you
H4.
defend your queen anyway, and then there's a long-term weakness out for the
One
king.
acha.
Yeah. Here.
Yep. Yep.
Knight H3. Now if F6, there is Queen H4 actually. Very
And
important
the
move.
and you know what is happening?
Ah,
Something like ED5, CD5, G4, and Knight E4 can be coming very quickly.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
This would have
Wow.
been amazing.
Yeah,
Seems
but he played knight F5 bit too early. You know, knight F5 was also good, but not it wasn't. It took away the edge.
Mhm.
And
Actually, these tie breaks are very stressful in general, but Magnus manages to win them. If you think about it, he beat Anand two times in World Championships, 2013, 2014. Then his biggest test came with Karyakin, where he made 6-6 draw. And then Magnus kept his nerves, won the tie break easily. Then in 2018, he won the tie break against Fabi also. Then now he won this tiebreak. So Magnus is able to win tiebreaks always at critical. I don't remember him losing any tiebreaks. This is an insane skill, like the nerves pe jo
Uh-huh.
control.
Good point actually.
nice, we got a nice meme photo for Sagar Shah. Please take a screenshot of the previous this, and we can make some memes out of it. And informing the audience, Fabiano Caruana has beaten his opponent and
Yeah.
he's now at the third place. So we have Magnus Carlsen finishing first in the World Cup, Praggnanandhaa second, and Fabiano Caruana third. And it's a big day for Indian chess, right? Good things about Prag on Twitter. Spread it around like the COVID-19 that Praggnanandhaa has won it for like, he has the best performance ever from an Indian, and that's a big, big thing. बाकी क्या
I
है भाई?
believe Pragnanandha won 80,000 euros by doing this.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, which is 80,000. Yeah, because first place was 1,10,000 euros, which was close to a crore rupees. And Prague, I think, won 80,000 or 75,000. Maybe chat can correct me, but I think that's close to 60, 65 lakh rupees.
कन्वर्ट कर लो मस्त धंधा आदमी पहले देखता है कन्वर्ट करके कितना हो रहा है
अरे गुजराती माणूस छे
गुजराती आदमी ना ये फुल हो गया भाई कितना आ रहा है टैक्स वैक्स
Pragnanandha
काट
go
के ये
quick.
सब
Two Gujaratis on
FIDE
the
will
live.
take 20%.
हाँ कर लो मैथ्स
And then
ये भी तो है ना
71
बंदा
income tax भी लगेगा.
71
इनकम टैक्स
lakh
लगता
people are
है
saying.
प्राइज मनी पे लगता है क्या
हाँ हाँ
फिर?
for sure.
वो इनकम ही है ना.
सागर सागर वैसा आदमी रात को 2 बजे बोल रहा है क्या है 60 लाख 20% तो ये ले लेगा टैक्स जाके हाथ में फिर आया ही नहीं कुछ ये सब वैसा आदमी है सागर शाह बस पैसा मतलब है सागर शाह को
Bye.
कह रहा है डोंट वरी ही वन 60 lakhs नहीं यार आई थिंक Prag has a lot of money already he's been winning and all and I don't think that's उनको कुछ फर्क
So
भी पड़ता है
money
पैसे
doesn't
से
matter for that.
Money
Like
doesn't
for
matter.
Prague,
unless
per
it's
se.
Chess Biz India
Yes. Unless it's help chess. It
Chess
matters a
Biz
lot.
India clips
Oh, help chess. We raised close to 10 lakh rupees in this tournament. I think personally this event for Chess Base India has been very special because everyone came together, raised a lot of funds on help chess. Also, we had an aim to reach 13 lakh subscribers. We started with 12 lakh 20,000 or something, no, in the tournament, 12 lakh 30,000. We never thought 13 lakh hoga, but last 2-3 days, it has gone so insane. The number of like 10, 5,000, 7,000 subscribers have grown. So it's unbelievable.
Yeah, right now we are having Sagar 12,98,301 subscribers. Because the match ended, I'm sure it would have reached 13 lakh. could still, but yes, I think.
But yeah, the hype was real, Sagar. We had so many people after so long. I think after the pandemic, it is the first time इतने सारे लोग साथ में आए चेस देखने के लिए. Everywhere it was talked about. आप न्यूज़ में देखो, न्यूज़ आर्टिकल्स है इस बारे में. तो
Plus,
overall, very
yesterday,
good for chess.
So, Harshit, do you know yesterday, Samay had arranged the whole thing in Habitat, and we streamed live from there with 100 people there, so it was a lot of fun.
That was an amazing initiative. I think that we need to do more of those because this was something that chess has never seen before, and I was so happy to actually see that Samay came up with this initiative. And also, I've been following the World Cup and all the performances of the Indians through the chess-based channel, and I think it was a fantastic way to follow our Indian performances. So yeah,
हर्षित भाई, when are you coming to India? That is the main question. ये सब हम इवेंट तो
अरे
करते हैं, आप
overall
यूएस में
बढ़िया है,
बैठे
ये
रहते
करना चाहिए, बट वो तो यूएस में बैठा है.
हाँ
कब
ना,
आ
आप
रहा
कब आ
है?
रहे हो वापस?
अभी मेरा लास्ट ईयर है सागर भाई अभी, so
हाँ,
hopefully
पास हो जाना ठीक से.
लास्ट ईयर आपको कैसे पता है लास्ट ईयर है? अगर आपने सही से दिया नहीं एग्जाम. मेरा एक दोस्त है भाई, मैं जब 11th में था, वो 12th में था भाई. मैं 12th में गया, वो 12th में ही था फिर मैं पास हो गया, वो 12th में ही था भाई उसके बाद भी. अभी भी 12th में हो
आपने लेकिन पास करके भी क्या किया लेकिन.
अरे
भाई आप हर्षित भाई को पूछ रहे हो आप कब आ रहे हो, आप जा कब रहे हो? आप इमिग्रेशन की लाइन में, आपको सब ओवरटेक कर रहे हैं भाई, आप चले जाओ पहले.
भाई इमिग्रेशन तो मैं बहुत ग्रेटफुल हूँ कि मैं आप लोगों के साथ हूँ. इधर इतना पकता था मेरे को, लाइन जा ही नहीं रहा है.
अरे यार,
अच्छी बात है, अच्छी बात है. But,
देखो दोस्तों, ओवर पॉपुलेशन इज नॉट ओनली प्रॉब्लम इन इंडिया, इट्स अ ग्लोबल इशू.
but Indians are traveling not to Germany, lot of Indians.
हाँ, I think I'm the first one to reach actually. सब कल आ रहे हैं.
भाई कुछ लेके आना भाई जर्मनी से.
क्या लेके आओ?
वहाँ पे गाड़ियाँ मस्त मिलती है, मैंने सुना है.
हाँ, वो Volkswagen, Mercedes सब जर्मन कंपनीज है ना.
हाँ, कुछ तो लेके आओ भाई वहाँ से.
छोटी गाड़ी, चॉकलेट मिलता है कार का, सागर वो लेके आना.
भाई समय, आपका जो सेटअप है वो तो बहुत बढ़िया दिख रहा है, ग्रे पीछे सब.
लेट्स गो. It's a
So
good setup.
is it a sign for people that this is the place from where more streams are going to
COB.
happen? Oh yes.
भाई देखो,
भाई
सीओबी का भी यही होना. देखो अभी कितना मूड ऑफ हो गया हम सबका, नहीं कि वही हो गया वापस, मैग्नस जीत गया फिर से 100वीं बार. वही होना है सीओबी में, सब आएंगे फिर समय जीत गया वापस. यार वही होगा.
इनफैक्ट नॉर्वे में people are celebrating like crazy right now. ठीक है. So if COB में you win, everyone will still celebrate like crazy.
देखते पर चलो. नाउ आई हैव टू गो. आई हैव अ क्विक ओपनिंग स्पॉट हियर. I'll see you. Thank you so much for joining, Harshit bhai. Thank you so much, Sagar bhai. Thank you, Amruta,
Yeah.
for
अरे thank you
everything.
Samay for joining from the beginning.
care.
उठने के लिए.
Yep.
मेरे को ब्रश करना है अभी, जाके नहाना है, कुछ खाना है.
Oh, he's
निकलता हूँ
calling
फटाफट.
Harshit, before you join the stream, 6 बजे ना ब्रश करके आना.
अरे
अभी बोल रहा है मेरे को ब्रश करना है करके.
अरे ज्ञान देने में अच्छा रहता है भाई, खुद वापरने में मुश्किल होता है वो.
मतलब today we had 2 individuals who woke up and directly came to stream to commentate.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hi, thank you Samay, thank you Harshit.
Take care.
Yeah, I
Bye
also
bye.
believe. See you all guys. Thank you.
See you
Bye.
soon, chat. Bye bye.
Bye bye. सागर 3 ना, क्योंकि तुम भी तो उधर से सुबह ही हुई है. I think you were woken up right now.
सुबह नहीं हुई. अमृता यहाँ पे 1:30 बज गया है दोपहर का.
अच्छा.
But for me the flight journey was really interesting because I was in Emirates and they had internet.
Oh,
there.
yeah, but you couldn't
I-
connect, right?
I could see the game live. That was the amazing thing. I was watching move by
Oh.
move. I was like, what will Prag play now? Will he play this? And then when he actually played A6, the engine gave like completely lost position. I was so upset there because I thought पहला game तो 100% draw है. Like I was like कि ये तो draw ही होने वाला.
Yeah, exactly. I was also thinking. मतलब I never thought that game Prag will lose. I only
But
thought
अमृता
it
मेरे
will
को
end
2-2
with-
रख के क्या मतलब?
No, I'm deleting you from there. I mean,
Just delete me from there, not from your life.
no.
Delete from life also, I say.
ये देख, ये बंदा देख इधर. इसका टिपिकल है ना ये, सागर तेरे को फंसाता था ये।
बहुत टाइम बाद हुआ ये, पता है पहले it
हाँ
was like I used to stream and sometimes improving chess में there used to be Vaibhav Biswa Samay and then Vaibhav would of course ऐसे शांति से disconnect and leave but
हाँ
Biswa would be there, ठीक है, Biswa would stay till the end, then he would do something like this, ऐसे ऐसे करता था
हाँ
and then Biswa would be there and suddenly Samay would come like this, ये क्या चल रहा है, क्या चल रहा है. So today after such a
So how
long
will it
time I
know
could,
that he's gone or not?
my intuition says that now he's gone, like
हाँ
because he does it once
हाँ, तो फिर
generally.
उससे ज्यादा पॉइंट नहीं है, that's the whole
हाँ,
point.
उसके बाद मुझे नहीं लगता है he would be there.
Okay, so we can
Also
crack
he
any
would give
jokes.
space to us, right, we can have time to each other.
Oh, but yeah, we are perfectly fit. Sagar, I think, yes, I don't think I expected the second game to end in this manner. But I think Magnus, when he needs a draw, like for Magnus to win on demand and to draw on demand, both are like draw on demand is so easy for him. I don't think it is as easy the way he does for
Yeah,
many others.
correct, correct.
It's
And
very
also
hard.
Anish Giri had rightly said that Magnus had almost come back from the death against his match against Vincent Keimer. Like, मतलब it was almost like he had put one foot outside कि भाई खत्म हो गया, tournament is done for me. And from there he made a comeback. So I think that really inspired him.
Yeah.
कि भाई now I have nothing to lose. And from there I think he was flawless because in the quarters he managed to beat Gukesh 1.5 half. Then in semis he beat Nichat 1.5 half. And now with Prague also, I would say the match was from Magnus' standards quite smooth, right? I mean, at no point was Prague winning or anything of that sort in this match.
Yeah, no, this one was, I think, for Magnus. I don't think even he expected this. But one thing is clear. While I was thinking that it was almost around 20. Today was the 26th day, Sagar. And normally, you played like 3 tournaments in 26 days. So it was so hectic for them. The rest days also were just a little more sleep, but you always had to prepare against the next day opponent that way.
Yeah.
So 3 tournaments in a row, as hectic as no Sunday, no Monday, no Sunday evening also,
I
something
have
like
actually
that.
never
And
heard Pragnananda say I am exhausted. Pehli baar I heard him say he's played this Champions Chess Tour events early in the morning. He has gone and given exams after playing. Yet he never was tired. But I think this one really took a lot out of him. And I will be interested to see. We hear, I'll meet him perhaps tomorrow, day after. I'll interview him perhaps. It will be
oh,
very
that would be nice. No, but I think today he definitely would be exhausted. I mean, his it does seem like that. I can't believe a chess player not being exhausted on 26th day. So, a interesting question you should ask him without any doubt. Another thing, Sagar. Oh, have you reached the window?
What was the interesting question?
No, I have not asked. Another interesting thing I said for viewers, we were comparing it like watching for 26 days, this suspense thriller like thing, where every day we are watching 2 movies. Suspense thrillers.
Yeah.
For 26 days. So,
I would say
lot of
the
fun.
hit of this tournament was Prague reaching the candidates.
Hmm.
The miss of the tournament, I would say, would be Arjun for losing that tie break against Prague because it was so close for him. And another miss of the tournament, I would say, was Vidit missing that opportunity against. I mean, not an opportunity, but he could have done well. By the way, I will just switch off my camera. I'm going to the immigration counter.
Yeah, and then you'll connect back, right, with us? Okay, he will connect back with us. I think because it's on right now. But guys, I want to read some super chats. We have Balu Panda who says Garibo, and then he has super chatted 400 rupees. Okay, that was funny. We have White 444 contributing. Thank you. Balu's Panda says cyber villain. I think it was all for Samay. That's what I can assume. He's not here. Joy Datta says it was a super fun-filled few days. CBI feels like a family. This last day of the tournament.
Turnier. You played? I'm there to cover media. Oh, okay. top players are coming.
What's the
CBI
steady
feels
date
like
by your side?
maybe I should mute. Yeah, that is Sagar's voice. Should I mute it, guys? Or should we hear? Okay, let him get out of there. But Joy says CBI feels like a family. This last day of the tournament always comes with a tinge of sadness. Prague OP. Very tough for sure today it was. And we have seen Magnus beat Gukesh in this event and Prague, both of them. So Magnus once again becomes like that, that target for everyone. Priyankit Singh super chats for Samay Bhai and Sagar Bhai for bringing chess boom in India. Great fan, God bless you all. Thank you, Priyankit. Gaurav says Sagar Bhai. Okay, I should read once he's back. DJ Victor, nice watching the finals via your channel. Okay, DJ, thank you for many super chats. Also, Joy Datta, thank you for so many help chess contributions and super chats. Just amazing. Full time you have been there with ChessBase India from the beginning and always contributed for the young talent. So thank you, Joy. And we have Gamer BG who has contributed 1 second. 1 second, let me have you on the screen, Sagar. What's the big news there?
You
Okay.
just scared the immigration officer like anything.
Shit.
Because he asked me for my ticket and I gave him my phone to show that I have a return ticket, and then you started shouting, guys, and he was like, what is this? Because I had not
Shit. There,
not logged off. Could you hear our conversation?
I kept it on for a while and then I had muted it. So,
You know what he asked?
huh.
He said, what is the name of that Scandinavian player?
Oh,
Magnus Carlsen.
did he know him?
Sorry?
So he
He
knew
was
him, like he just
he
didn't
knows,
remember the
yeah,
name.
everyone knows Magnus basically. I think that's the thing.
Okay.
This finals, of course, Pragnananda reaching here was such a sensation. But the fact that he was against Magnus and Magnus Prague match was what created this entire excitement. Everyone knows Magnus, like in the world. At least he's like this person, you say chess, and people, he's like a worldwide uh, symbol of chess, or worldwide
Yeah.
icon of chess. And I think the amount of things he has contributed to making chess popular is insane.
Yeah, just by playing and playing. And in a way, Sagar, we can also say that by playing those equalish positions which we all never thought were possible to
Yeah.
convert at the end of it. He has won so many of such games, right? I think that has really changed it all, because what we used to see is many draws in such kind of positions.
Yes. No, that was Magnus's biggest contribution to the
Yeah.
world of chess. Every world champion brings with him something that expands the understanding of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
While let's say Vishy Anand brought in the insane opening preparation, or Kramnik brought this amazing positional play, or Kasparov brought this brilliant attacking abilities, Mikhail Tal sacrificial play. Magnus brought in this thing that never accept a draw. You can win from any position. And that is why you can see the current generation, Pragnananda, Gukesh, Arjun, Vincent, Nihal, all of them keep playing equalish endgames for hours and hours because they are inspired by Magnus.
Wow. Yeah, this is an important point for us, so that Prague and all of them, they're gonna keep playing Sagar till the end game there where you are right now in World Rapid. So be ready for long games,
Oh,
as
yes.
long as
Oh, yes.
possible in Rapid.
Yes.
And we
I'm
also,
so excited. Also, Amrita, I feel sad that I missed out on today's commentary, like
yeah,
almost 80% of it. But I also feel that today was a very quick day, right? It ended all very,
fastest
it was
in a
like a
way.
little, yeah, very quickly it's ended.
Because what happened with us was, generally the tiebreakers have been so long and we didn't expect it for sure. But I don't know. Of course, you do feel a little sad for, this happened, but it was not like an upset. I mean, with Magnus, who is in the
No,
best form,
no, no.
wanting to win the
Actually, I don't
finals.
feel sad. I don't feel sad even one bit because I was rooting for Pragnananda like anything. I was hoping that he would do well. But the fact you lose to Magnus is not at all bad. This gives you great experience, which will come in handy later.
Yeah, that is 100% sure, Sagar. In candidates, especially.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Wow.
My
So,
biggest challenge now is to find my suitcase. I don't think it has come.
what? So everybody else's suitcases come.
I don't know.
So you'll know,
I just
na? Then don't like you will understand if it is the last one. But I don't think in Germany, you'll not get your suitcase or something like that.
yeah. I'm hoping it'll come.
Hmm. Okay, that's cool. But Sagar, we have, I think, we have now 12 lakh 98,782
How many people are there still
subscribers.
watching?
We have 10,000 people watching, and Magnus
Oh.
tweet says Rakshit. Okay, I think I have not looked at the chat. Maybe I should also right now.
Yeah,
Also,
please
while
talk
you
to the
are
chat.
there, I should
Yeah.
talk to the chat as well a little bit. In the chat,
Yeah.
guys, what's up? What has Magnus
You know,
tweeted, Rakshit?
yeah,
Pranshu
you can
Mishra,
check
thank you for your contribution. We also had some contributions, Sagar, and
on Health Chess.
on
Did we reach
LHS, not
1100 believers?
no, because the match ended soon and we reached 1,038 believers.
38. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Amazing. Just a
Magnus
second, Amrita.
says, yeah.
Yeah, you can read. You can read.
Magnus says, chess, question mark. Completed it. Oh, wow. Chess completed it. So this victory with this tweet, he shows.
Where can I find that? Bol. What
With
did
this,
Magnus say?
he said that chess question mark completed it.
Like a quest, huh?
That way. Okay, maybe interpretations will be different, right, for different people.
No, I mean, imagine that you are playing a video game or something something in life where you have to achieve several different quests, and you've done world championship, you've done world blitz. So world championship he's won 5 times, world rapid championship he's won 4 times, world blitz championship he's won 6 times. I think from an individual perspective, this was the only thing left. Of course, he's yet to win a medal for his country,
Olympic.
Norway,
I think
at the
Olympic would be.
Olympiad.
I think it would be something like this. At some point, Magnus will also become a mentor, and then they will have all these youngsters. Maybe Sagar cannot hear us anymore, but like we have now Vishy, who is a mentor, and all these youngsters as well. Who knows? But it's a long time for Norway then, I would say. Sagar, can you hear us? Also, what is the chat saying? What is your
I think for Magnus, still there is a lot of. Yeah, there's a lot. Can you hear me?
Yeah, your video is stuck, but can hear you. Now it's fine. Ooh, look at that, guys. Look at what Abhidaya has made right now and already updated. Can I show you here in a moment? Champion Magnus Carlsen and runner-up Prague. Oh, nice one, Abhidaya. Lion there. I mean, it's always deep. Oh, and there is Moon actually for Magnus because he's saying
Abhidaya
that
made that.
Magnus has landed. Right? Yeah, Abhidaya made it.
That is very nice. No, you could see Magnus on the moon, actually.
Yeah. What were you saying, Sagar?
Okay, Amruta, I'll put the call. I think internet is not great here.
Okay, fine. I mean, I'm just keeping you like Zoom and muted in case you are able to join any point of time. But we will also leave in the last 5 minutes. Oof. That was Sagar. Ankit says, Sagar Bhaiya, how to handle online trolls now? Everybody wanted us to lose. I'm really not feeling good. Sagar is not here, so maybe we will ask him this question if he comes back. But guys, you can literally, it's an opportunity always to, you know, try to ignore them, have a barrier. You just know what it is, what the positives are, and for people they love to find negatives. Many people, not majority, it's a minority only. So, but we feel it's a majority because just one negative comment hurts us. So just ignore that, guys. You're way stronger than that. Mihir says, let's subscribe. We are close to 13 lakh subscribers. Are we, Mihir? Yes. Maybe we can do it. 12 lakh 90. Oh, we are moving towards 99,000. I'm definitely going to wait till then for sure. We also have Dawn commentary. Oh, that would be great. But I don't think right now from airport he will be able to do that. And let's see if he goes back home and he does it. Mir says, negatives aside, we are super proud of Prague and that's what matters. Absolutely, to play such a tough event. Not easy with everything, with stamina, with beating top players. He's played world number 1, 2, 3, all of them here. Plus the tie breaks have been so crazy. I think he has given us such a big delight. He brought the whole nation together. He brought the whole nation back to chess. He brought so many things, and yes, not just him. I think even Gukesh, Arjun, Vidit, Nihal, we all learned so much looking at their games in this event. I believe now you guys should try to play some OTB event if possible. That would really tell you that after this, 25-26 days of watching their games, how does it impact, what kind of understanding. I'm sure that when you're playing a OTB game, you're like, oh, this exchange, no, it doesn't seem like this. Would seems just the intuition would have been developed. If you have seen every day 3-4 hours of chess, I'm sure your intuition would be developed. So time to play a tournament, guys. Aman, thank you. Very, Khan is very interesting. Do try to, but you need a lot of playing practice there. Tarot says Prague's one of a kind, and who is to say one day he won't be the champ? Yeah, yes, of course, for sure. And now in Isle of Man, we will see if where Arjun, Gukesh, a lot of players will be playing. So we might have another candidate as well. So let's read help chess. Oh, why not? We have, oh my god, that is such a huge super big believer. Hemant K has sent 50,000 rupees 6 minutes ago on help chess, and he is the 1038 believer. How did I miss that? I have no idea. I am hoping if Sagar is able to, no, I don't see him yet, but Hemant, thank you so much for sending such a huge contribution to help chess. Let me also pull on the other names who were there, but we will be putting the whole list of the contributors during this event in that article. It will be updated until today. But Hemant, that is so kind of you. Yes, there we have. Can I show it on the full screen? This is Hemant K, who has just sent 50,000 rupees. We have Hari, who has sent 500. Aman Gulati has sent 1100 rupees. Aniket Shinde, 501. Nakamura, 100. Rudra Vinayak, 100. And yes, these were yesterday, but I don't think we could read them. So Subrajoy Datta, 2707. Ahmad, 118. Lala Govind Lakshman, 100. Mihir Dhamnaskar, 500. Anand Dinkar Devre, 101. Ruhan, 100. Yash Kumar Singh, 500. Subrajoy, 1008. And Kiran Kumar Karamala has sent 1000. So these were the super chats, guys. This is our Help Chess website. Here you have a button contribute, and you can just click there. Big believer is 50,000 or more. Believer is any amount of your choice. So we will have updated. Also we have all the details, which is work done by Help Chess so far. You can check it out. And we have raised in this event more than 10 lakh rupees. So very kind of you, all of you from everywhere, to come together and to contribute for such a great cause. Also today we had this 15% off on chess based merch, and by the way, we are reaching 12,98,991. Maybe I'll wait till 12,99,000. From tomorrow, no, day after tomorrow, World Rapid will start. Sagar will have all interesting material from their coverage, from their interviews and games and all. We won't be having live commentary, I believe. I'm not sure. We'll discuss it with Sagar later, but we will have the whole thing there. By the way, Atharva Bhange has sent 500 rupees, 1039 believer. We have 17 big believers after Hemant contributed 50,000 today. So, oh yeah, we reached 12,99,000. That's amazing. Is the match still going? No, you can see the score, total score. 1.5 half. Match is over. Caruana beats Nijat in both the games, and he finishes third as well. You didn't hide the passport. No, I didn't, because he hid it before I could hide Mihir. So should I wait until 13 lakh? No, 13 lakh is huge, right? That is 1,000. Sorry, I thought 100. Aman says, Amrita ma'am, how to handle burnouts after playing so many games in 2-3 days? I think the very important thing chess players need after a long tournament is sleep. They need to sleep a lot. It's such an intense mind game that sleep is one of the most important recoveries, as well as physical fitness. So these two very much needed. Lax Ranka says, let's wait for some time, maybe. Okay, why not? There are 7,000 people just subscribe, guys, says Ayush. Christy George asks, when is the next match? So the World Cup is over, Christy George. Today was the last day, and now candidates will be held in April 2024 in Canada, where Prague will be playing. And maybe we still are waiting for the complete list, which will only be known after the next few tournaments. And if you talk about other tournaments, they are all like, one important event is just going to begin day after tomorrow. That is World Rapid Teams. It's that event which will begin in Dusseldorf, Germany, where Sagar has gone. So all these players will be playing there except Magnus. We'll have Prague, Gukesh, Vishy Anand, Caruana, Nepomniachtchi. So all the top players are playing there. Will be very, very interesting, especially after the World Cup, to watch that event. And then I think there are soon many important events happening. Qatar Open is happening. It's classical, and Magnus will be playing in an open tournament. Not very often we are able to see that. Generally, it's all invitational, closed tournaments with 10 players and all. But there is World Rapid event, which Magnus plays, World Rapid and Blitz, which is an open event, and this Qatar Open will be very interesting. It had happened a few years ago, I think in 2017 or 2016. So it's almost after 7 years, 6 or 7 years. It's happening. And it's in October, yeah, 10th October. Sachin says, this is chess, not war. Best player will win. Your countries are not fighting. That is true. Oops, maybe I should. Bhavika says, "Hi Amrita, yesterday was so much fun. Looking forward to more such events in the future. It was so amazing meeting you, Sagar Sama, and hearing you guys commentate live. Plus Chandrayaan experience." Oh, Bhavika. Yes, yesterday we all enjoyed also and hoping to have more such things. I think Samay's mind made it happen. So maza to aa gaya. Yes, I remember meeting you. How much money did Prague will get, Ritesh? I think Sagar mentioned mostly it should be something like 70 lakh, I believe. Yeah, that is it, I guess. So, guys, we will see each other. I don't know when is the next time, either World Rapid Commentary or maybe some next event, but it was great having all of you together. बहुत मजा आया, or maybe some bullet, but Vinayak, I'm not 100% sure about that. I will discuss it with Sagar and we will know about that. Dope TV says 66 lakhs to be precise is what Pragnanandha will be getting as a prize money from this event. Wow. Sachin Ranade says, what a tournament, will miss it. Are Sachin, how is your tournament? Because I remember in one of the rounds you said you were going to have a tournament. So, how is your tournament? I'm sure we all got kind of, it became like a habit. They say it takes 21 days to form a habit. So, this tournament was today was the 26th day. So, we got habituated with this event. Mir says, guys, do drop some good comments after the stream ends. We are trending from past 3 days. Let's not break the streak. Maybe a good idea would be to, drop in Magnus OP and Prague OP, because I think both entered in finals. So, definitely both of them OP. Sachin says, I sent an email. I scored 2 out of 3. Only 3 rounds. Maybe okay. We'll check the email then. Who won? Magnus won, guys. You can see that thumbnail image there. Champion Magnus Carlsen and runner-up Prague. Nicely made by Abhidaya. Tanay says this month was crazy. Sendil says, why was I thinking of hiding Sagar's passport? Because I didn't want him to not be there. I wanted him to be there at the commentary. And he had a flight. So that was the reason, Sendil. Aman says, I'm having tournament on Monday and I'm getting more and more nervous. Aman, very important that, you're not very nervous. The reason is the moves you're going to find on the board when you're nervous are always going to be different than the moves you will play when you are confident, when you believe in yourself. So don't let that nervousness impact your decision making on the board. And it is very important for you. When are you nervous? When you're having expectations from yourself. So that creates a lot of self pressure. So the whole thing is just about when result, anything happens, fine, you just give your best, and then all the nervousness is gone, and then you go and play, and even if you lose, you play the next game with that same enthusiasm. So there's no space to be nervous. Wow, so many people in the chat are actually writing that I'm gonna play my first OTP tournament, I'm gonna play this event on. That is so cool, guys. So cool. And imagine something similar happens in your games too. Maybe your opponent plays Alapin, maybe you play Alapin when you are Or, maybe the way Vidit sacrificed against Backrod, something like that. Going to be interesting. Are there more games or is it over? Shreyansh, no, there are not any more games. The tournament is over, so we will be ending the stream soon. Iftikhar says, okay, no, I don't think that was for me. Thank you, S. Khan. Pranav says, I have a tournament tomorrow and I'm not much confident because there are FMs in the tournament. Pranav, just think how Pragnanandha went there. He did not think there is world number 1 and world number 2 and world number 3. He just went there and he just gave his best. You don't have to think who is what. Like Shakespeare says, title में क्या ही रखा है. So just go and play. Shreyans asks, ma'am, will he play candidates? Absolutely, Prag will play candidates in April in Canada. Jeevan says, damn, my little sister cried when Prag lost. Oh, that means she would have seen this whole event and okay, very nice that she has followed the whole thing, but tell her that Prag will, this is just a lesson, he will strike back. Prachi says, I'm going to play an inter-school championship. Very nice, Prachi. All the best. Amrita versus Samay. आएगा guys, आएगा. Video आएगा. Ishan says, when will you stream next? I will miss daily Chess with India stream. What's the next tournament you gonna stream on? We'll discuss with Sagar what's the next tournament and whether it is going to be World Rapid or whether something else. We'll let you know. But we will have a lot of very interesting games. Guys, do you watch those games where, like right now, Sagar is going to go to World Rapid. He will have some games recorded. He puts commentary there. And some games do not have commentary. But do you check them out? Because they are an amazing, treasure to learn. Also, you can think like you are in Magnus's shoes that way. So do use these videos for your training. All those who are working seriously or have these tournaments as well, upcoming tournaments, do go to Chess Ranga. Try to see whether you are able to solve it like in a serious event, how you would have done, how you would have thought that way. Okay, and how many subs have we reached? 1 second, guys. Somebody at the door. 12,99,202. And we also have 1040th believer, Lax Ranka, who has sent 1111 rupees, 1111 rupees a few minutes ago. But somebody's at the door. Ideal says, I'm also going to play an international under 11 chess tournament. I'm sure all of you have been inspired by all our Indians here, the way they've played. Not just our players, but even so many other players were able to play amazing. Vincent Keimer, we saw how he played with Magnus, then of Magnus himself. But it's not just about it's about those moments when so many of them had to fight back. They were in must-win situations. We saw everything in this World Cup. I think that was all in one types. Mihir says, before Amrita ma'am coming, let's... Arey, Mihir, thank you. Okay, guys, I think that was it. Oh, Mihir asked your top 3 moments in this World Cup. I believe few things really felt very special for me. The whole community which got together here and the way we all were rooting. So that was very nice. Plus all the people coming together also to contribute for our young talents. I think it was a whole thing. Plus a lot of times, the Arjun versus Prag's match, Vidit versus Nepo. I think these moments were classic. Even for Magnus when he was in must-win situation with Vincent, everything was so much to learn from there. Samay yesterday suddenly coming up with an idea and actually making it happen. Just plan 24 hours before to come with such an idea and to make it happen is very tough. Usually people need so many days to plan it. So that just showed that if you want something, you can make it happen. So I think uh, it's very hard to pick and choose, but these were some amazing moments. And I also loved Sagar's analysis, which was very nice. I think he kind of tried to break it down in a way not too advanced, not too beginner, but somewhere intermediate. Overall it was a brilliant thing. In the chat was very nice, giving amazing information, statistics, being so active, answering whenever a move was asked. I think the fastest and the maximum people contributed in terms of the chess analysis. So just brilliant. I think this is a rare one. It's not going to be maybe all the time, but it was definitely a rare one. And I also think Abhyudaya's creatives, they're also beautifully made. One more thing happened was, you can see that 1 billion YouTube views, because that actually happened during the event. And it just, I think maybe the second or the third day, I don't even remember when it happened. But this happened, and that was also part of this journey to hit 1 billion total YouTube views for ChessBiz India channel. So that was a great moment from all of you. So thank you very much for that. So yes, I guess that's it for today, guys. Please do try to leave a comment, Prague OP, Magnus OP, niche on the comment section after the video ends, and do check it out. 15% discount for the merchandise only for today, and only because of Prague versus Magnus finals which was happening. So do check that out. We will see you. I will be winding up right now, and maybe I'll be now doing my visa work for an event in Netherlands which is happening next month, and where very interesting players are playing. But let me not reveal much about it right now. Okay, thank you. Thank you all once again. And thank you, Hemant, for today being the big believer as well. See you all very, very soon. Tada, bye bye.